Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never gotta box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What up? What up with the fam? How y'all feeling on this good Thursday? We back to build on this good boxing and give it its just due how we always do. Y'all already know. Man, smash the like button on the way in. If you catch this on the y'all hear me? If you catch this on the playback, smash the like button, sub to the channel. Turn your notifications on and come say what up. What's good with the fam? Jordan Smith, what's good, fam? My guy Lonnie Lee in the building was good, bro. How you feeling, Miss Joette? Peace to the queen. How you feeling? I'm doing all good over here. D Free, what up with it, man? How you feeling? Time as hell. You know it. No dinner. Y'all be getting up here starving, man. Getting up here starving. God said, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Michael John said, Fundora destroyed Spence. Stop it. Stop what? What we got to stop? Man, we ain't even start yet. And Michael, dang, we got to stop when we just started. Dang, man, not only I ain't had dinner yet, but I got to stop the show before we start the show. Dang, man. You don't got no faith in Spence, Michael, man. You ain't got no faith in EJ, man. EJ he gonna bounce back. He gonna be all right, you know. He was just going through some things. He got to get it right. Ray Patterson, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? He was just going through a thing or two, man. That's all. You know, he gonna bounce back. But let's build on it, man. You know, it was getting reported. I know y'all seen it. Y'all up to date by now, but we still got to build on it. You know, it was being reported that Errol Spence was out of the Fundora fight. You know, that's what it was being said. He was out of the fight, but we know that that's not the case. Damn, I forgot to upload that picture, man. Shit, man. I'm going to have to upload the picture. Facts over fanboys. Even if Bud beats Madrimov, I got Fundora beating them all. He's a beast. Okay, facts over fanboys. You got Fundora beating Bud. Shit, nah. anybody respectfully, man, Fundora is a trick bag. He's different. He'd be a much different guy physically than that mostly anybody pretty much went up against, with him being 6'5" at 154 pounds. So make no mistake about it, he is a threat. But we talking about Bud Crawford, and when you look at Bud Crawford and what he brings to the table, and you look at Fundora and what he brings to the table, for me, too much got to go right for him to beat Bud. Like, he mess around and get beat up by Spence, low key, but we just don't know. It's a lot of unknowns. It's a lot of questions for the right reasons about Spence and where he's at currently, physically, mentally, and all that stuff. But my thing is, you got to give a guy a chance to respond. So I'm not going to jump out on a ledge and say, Spence just gets in there and washes Fundora, because that would be a little silly, because the last time we seen him, he just didn't look nowhere near what he used to be, right? So a lot of that obviously was due to the talent of Bud Crawford, but then aside from that, Spence just wasn't it on that night. He just didn't have it. He never looked that bad, and it ended up looking like it looked like Bud's easiest fight to date. So the fact that his most accomplished opponent to date that he fought ended up being his easiest fight, I credit a lot of that to him, but I'm also smart enough, wise enough, and real enough to say I still know that that's a red flag, the fact that it looked that easy. You get what I'm saying? I know a lot of that. Again, I'm going to give Bud all his credit, all his flowers, but I still know when a guy looked like a shell of himself is what I'm saying. And that's just unfortunate. Bud Crawford handled business that night. He was the better man. And here we are today, asking these questions about where is Errol Spence at currently, and how is he going to look in his return. I mean, this is Mr. No Tune-Up fight himself. You know what I mean? He don't want to tune up. He's not really interested in those. He already said it before. He doubled down on it. He said he's on borrowed time, so he's not interested in giving people fights with predetermined outcomes. Like, that's just not where he at. So he had to step up and face Sebastian Fundora. Fundora did say that the fight is still on. He said they just changed the date. I'm gonna pull up the post. I got it in my messages, man. I'm gonna have to pull it up. Lewis 4500 in the building. What's good, family? How you feeling? Too much. Beats up everybody faces. So these little guys on 147 ain't messing with them. I don't know, Josh Jane, man. Bud Crawford is a physical specimen. One thing about him that he might have been fighting at 147, but his strength, his physical strength, far exceeds the strength of a 147 pounder, if that makes sense to you. So Fundora is not gonna have an easy time if you get past Spence and you got to find himself in a ring with Terence Crawford. That's definitely not gonna be an easy fight for him. Salute to my guy, Gossip. GTD said Ryan beats up Spence too at this point. Just let Spence retire. You guys trying to get him more damage. Nah, that's not it. So you're not listening. He took one loss. You at least have to give him an opportunity to respond. Well, you ain't got to do nothing. I'm going to do it. So I'm always logical. I'm always reasonable and fair. You can't write that man off after one loss. And it was to Terence Crawford, who's looked at as pound for pound best fighter in the world. So ain't no shame to that. Fundora is far removed from the level of talent that Terence Crawford is, if you ask me. Straight up and down. That's just my honest opinion. So we got to see what Spence is, right? I'm very fair. I'm realistic. I said we got to see what he look like and how he gonna respond. But if he returns to form, man, I got him beating Fundora in a very competitive fight. I don't think Fundora is an easy fight for anybody. That dude 6'5", he long as hell. He learning how to use it. He's willing to use it and stay disciplined behind a jab. That makes it more difficult for these guys coming up, in the ring against this dude. So we got to see. Let's talk fashion, my guy. What's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? You know what I'm saying? Girls, what it do, family? Time as hell, my guy in the building. What's good, fam? Happiness Buvers. Miles Spencer's already done good. Is he cooked? Nah. I mean, you can have that opinion if you want to. I mean, because you can't base that off of one fight. You can't base that off of one fight and it being against the best fighter in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what boxing you watch, but we got to wait to see what he is now. If he comes back and he looks bad again, then by all means, I'm not asking for it a third time. But I think it's fair. I think it's necessary to at least allow a guy that dedicated so much to the sport. He took one loss. You at least allow him an opportunity to respond. I don't understand why somebody wouldn't want to see that for him. Like that, this dude represented the sport at the highest level for years on end. You get what I'm saying? Delivering the fights that he said he was going to deliver. I don't see how you can't root for a guy like that. And at least whether you rooting for him or not, root for him as an individual, a man to get back healthy. Like, who wants to see that man go out the way he looked in his last fight? Nobody wants to see that. So I think it's fitting. I think it makes sense. I think it's necessary for him to get this fight and him to make a statement the best way he can at this stage in his career. Simple and plain. 12 threes. What up, man? How you feeling? Infinity Entity. What's good? Haney showed his flaws. Yeah, I mean, Ryan exposed some flaws on Haney. K calls it what it do, man. How you feeling? Over a year, plus he should retire. I don't care if he gets beat up more. Nah, that's not the case. It's not about what I want. It's not about what you want. It's about what Spence want, right? So, and that's where you missing the point. Don't matter if I don't want him to fight no more. Spence is his own man. I can't control what he do. All I could do is support the decision that he make. And the decision that he's choosing to make, obviously, is to continue with his career. Not only that, go up against Sebastian Fundora, which I believe they're saying they changing the date maybe to December or something like that. I gotta pull up the text. But so again, it's not up to me. You get what I'm saying? That's out of my hands. But as a fight fan, what I could do is I could choose to support him or not support him. And I choose to support the man because he ain't giving me any reason not to. So whether or not he comes back and returns to form, or if he just looks like a shell of himself, we just gotta wait and see. I'm gonna rock with him either way. But what I am saying to you is, if he goes out there against Sebastian Fundora and he looks like a shell of himself again, he look like he shouldn't be there, then of course, I don't want to see it. No more after that point. And the only reason I'm even asking to see him again after the first fight is because, again, that's one fight. You get what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with boxing fans. All the guy got to do is lose once. And we out here talking about he cooked. He's done. You know, he should retire. And nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Think about how many people, if they would have retired after they lost, how many good fights or great fights we wouldn't have got. So miss me with that. Like all that retired shit. And he said the same thing. Y'all can miss me with that retired shit. So again, as a fight fan, when I hear a dude like Spence that is very confident in himself and ain't giving up on himself, who am I as a real fight fan if I'm a true supporter to give up on him? You got to allow that man an opportunity to get back in the ring and see what he made of. Simple and plain. You don't just write him off and say, yeah, well, that was enough. He lost to the best fighter in the world. I'm going to say that shit again. He lost to Terence Bud Crawford. Sebastian Fundora don't come close to that in terms of talent and skill level to me at all. He just don't. He's freakishly tall and long and all that stuff at the weight class of 154 pounds, no doubt. He's a trick bag and he can fight. You get what I'm saying? And he got some dog in him. All the things are true. He's tough and all that. He can fight a bit. But he ain't no damn Terence Bud Crawford, so let's stop acting like he is. He ain't. Yeah, he's going to be a challenge for Spence, but we can't just write him off and say, he's going to cook Spence. You get what I'm saying? It's the same dude that got knocked out by Mendoza. I ain't trying to hear that. He was beating Mendoza until he got caught, right? So it can anything can happen in a fight. You get what I'm saying? Look how people wrote Fundora off after he got stopped by Mendoza. They said he shouldn't have been getting a title shot over Tim Tszyu. Then he goes out there and wins. So again, think about it. So by your logic, Sebastian Fundora should have retired after he lost to Mendoza because he got stopped. You get what I'm saying? He got stopped. He should have retired right then and there. He cooked, right? Sebastian Fundora was cooked. He should have retired as soon as, Mendoza beat him up. Creole, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Creole, the traveler, the chop shop, what's good with it, bro? Been going for a few, and it's like I never left. Real spill on Spence, bro. People forgot what Spence did to give us the big fights, including with Bud. Salute to my brother Justin. Salute to my guy Chop, man. What's good with it, bro? Dre Smith in the building. Despite that one loss, Errol's always been a real one in my eyes. Errol still big fish. You dig? You know it. Get me, Lewis, man. Like you gotta allow that man a chance back in the ring. LaMarcus, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Shelton, what's good with it, bro? Who the hell are we Telling anyone to retire. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what's going on, Miss Joette. Big Dre what's going on, family. Boxing G, you guys being emotional, not factual. That man is damaged. It's obvious. What are you basing that on? One fight, one loss against Terence Crawford. You don't know what he gonna be. You don't know what he gonna be. You do not know what that man gonna be coming back, bro. You have no clue what he gonna be. Chris, what it do, fam? How you feeling? And ain't nobody being emotional. I'm passionate. I ain't being emotional. No, y'all jumping the gun when you telling a man to retire when he's dedicated his life to this sport and he ain't giving up on himself. So, like I said, as a fight fan, a real fight fan, supporter, I ain't giving up on the man. Let's see what he got. You don't give up on yourself at the one loss. You lost to Terence Bud Crawford. And we know he has some other issues and stuff going on in that fight. So again, I don't anticipate those same issues will be present when he steps back in the ring. And if that is the case, I think he'll return closer to form and you'll see a better version of Errol Spence than you've seen against Terence Bud Crawford. Simple and plain, but you got to allow that man back in the ring. Who am I to tell somebody when to retire? If he ain't ready, he ain't ready. You know what I mean? A lot of times fighters know when they ready. You know what I'm saying? He understands he on borrowed time. So if he feel like he ain't done, he ain't done. You know what I mean? I can't wait till he prove people wrong. I'm definitely rocking with Spence now, man. Facts, Chop. Bro, hell, my God. What's good with it, bro? What's good with it, man? Great point. On Fundora, you get what I'm saying? Everything by John. If he would have stopped D1, my bro, what's good with it? If he'd have stopped after that knockout loss and we would have just called him cooked, then what? Then he would have never had to fight against Tim Tszyu. He would have never got that win. And he would never be in a position to get this big money fight, assuming this is what it's going to be in December with Errol Spence. Come on, man. Let these dudes eat, man. Let these dudes eat. Let's see it. One more time. That's one loss, bro. That's one loss. You ain't never seen that man look like that. You obviously got to know something was wrong. Let that man get his ass back in the ring. Shout out to Errol Spence, man. Shout out to Errol Spence, Mr. No Tune-Up himself. Now, I mean, big fish. He'll be back. Man, he beat Fundora, man. Y'all gonna have to eat some crow. Y'all gonna have to eat some crow, bro. Mike Ron, what it do? I serve 88. What's good, family? How y'all feeling? All things, my guy. Y'all gonna have to eat some crow, bro, doing my guy like that, man. Sean, what's good? Who should Fundora fight in December since the Spence fight has been canceled? Nah, it ain't been canceled. Let me get it up here, man. Hold on, y'all. Let's rock out, man. Y'all smash the like button. We gonna keep cooking, man. We ain't way over here, bro. Nah. We at least giving that man another shot. I'm being very realistic. If he comes out in his next fight and he look bad and he look like he don't belong in the ring, then of course, y'all, I'll be like, I think he should just hang it up. But not after no one fight. Not after no one fight where he lost against the best fighter in the world. And I'm calling Terence Crawford the best fighter in the world. I am. Because if him and Inoue was the same size, he'd smoke his ass. Simple and plain. Terence Crawford, to me, is the best fighter in the world. No, you don't retire after losing to the best fighter in the world. You get back in there. Especially if you ain't finished yet. He ain't finished, man. You did. You know what I mean? That man did everything he said he was going to do except for beat Terence Crawford. And after he lose, you think I'm supposed to say, yeah, why don't you go retire? Yeah, you done. Yeah, you damaged. Yeah, you damaged goods. You damaged. Like, nah, bro. Nah. I don't care what Bud said. I'm telling you what I said. I don't care what Bud entitled to his opinion. It's just his opinion. And my opinion is he the best. You get what I'm saying? He the best. I'm giving it to him. He the best. Straight like that. That man is 40-0. You get what I'm saying? 40-0, man. 2 division undisputed, man. He about to have a title in his 4th weight class, man. You did. You did, man. I'm giving it to Bud. And it's always subjective, but that's just my opinion, y'all. That's not law. But I'm telling you, in my opinion, Terence Bud Crawford is the best fighter in the world. So that's who I give it to. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm giving it to. That guy's proven it, and he deserves his flowers straight up and down. Where is this? I think this is it here. I think this is it. Yeah, I'm about to. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for your bro, man. Oh, okay. So that's that right there. That's the post right there, y'all. The fight is not canceled. That was somebody sent this to me. Shout out to my guy that emailed this to me. It asked him, is it true about the Errol Spence withdrawing from the fight? He said, nah, they just changing the date. Said, appreciate the info, bro. So nah, they not.
they're not you know, I read yesterday Fundora's. Yeah, it ain't canceled. Forever G, salute family. How you feeling? How you feeling? Yo, these dudes are weird, man. GM, what's good with it, fam? Every other week it's an Errol Spence retire rumor. Cause we got people like fanboys in here that's demanding that the guy retire after one loss, talking about he cooked and all this other stuff. Y'all weird, man. He lost to the best fighter in the world, in my opinion, and he deserved every opportunity in the world to come back and see if he could return to form, straight like that. Period. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you just making my point more. Something wasn't right in that fight, and he deserved a chance to come back more healthier than he was the last time out. Simple and plain, man. Don't mess with Texas. What it do? So yeah, this was somebody hitting up Sebastian Fundora and asking him about Errol Spence withdrawing from the fight. He said, nah, they're just changing the date. So I'm hearing something like, what was this, December-ish? Something like that. So yeah, man, ain't nobody backing out. You did. That fight is still on, man. Shout out to Errol Spence, man. I ain't giving up on that, man. Aunt McQueen, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? I ain't giving up on him. I ain't giving up on him, man. He ain't giving up on himself. Cal Cooler, what's good with the family? How you feeling? Ace, what's good, bro? Yeah, man, I ain't giving up on the EJ. You dig me? They drop him for Boots. They throw him to the side for the nice shiny toy in the garage, which is Boots Ennis. That's a damn shame. Well, over here, I'm just due. Everybody get their just due. Even in defeat, that man lost to, like I said, pound for pound best. And he deserved his opportunity, his day back in the ring to see where he fit in the landscape of 154. Now, if he come back and he shine and he chop Fundora ass down, then what? He chopped Fundora up, then what? He chopped that toe. He gonna chop that tree up, man. Book it, man. Now, I'm definitely rocking with my man Errol Spence. I didn't know it was crazy like this. Y'all really demanding that this man retire because he took a loss to the best fighter in the world? It's crazy to me. Hell nah, man. Let's get it, man. EJ, run that. Let's get that get back. Matter of fact, beat up Fundora and then go get your rematch with Buck. You know what I'm saying? That'll really piss the haters off, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm hoping. I'm very optimistic that man could return to form and look a lot better than he did in his last outing, and he gonna shut up a lot of people. Now again, 100% for him, never be what it once used to be before the car accident, right? But if he can return to as close to whatever his version of 100% is now, he'll be fine to go in there and handle business, man. Fundora gonna have a fight on his hands. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, if he can get back to Errol Spence and not look like a guy that is a shell of himself, we in for a good fight. Fundora is not an easy out for anybody. I think, like I said earlier, he's a tall, long, rangy guy. He's only learning. If you've seen him in his last fight with Tim Tszyu, he was staying disciplined a little more behind the jab, utilizing his distance and reach and his range. That's something that he wasn't accustomed to doing in other fights. He just wanted to get in there and mix it up. Now you're seeing him have a willingness to try to, box and be smart and use his head a little bit more. And it's working out for him. It's worked thus far. So he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He's a tough fight for anybody. But I ain't going to just discount Spence. You know what I mean? I ain't going to just throw him away like that. I'm busy. What it do, fam? How you feeling? Yeah, Gertz, we got to see it, bro. Joseph Bailey, who said, who Spence? Spence could bounce back, man. I believe in it. I believe in the man. They don't like the Fundora fight for Spence. Healthy or not, it's a style thing. Hell with that. Beat his tall ass, bro. Chop his ass up. You know what I mean? Chop his ass up. You know what I mean? Chop him up. Chop him up. And to me, if I could see if they breaking it down, people saying styles make fights and all this other stuff, then it's cool. But nah, they just dismissing Spence as a talent, and they just feel like he ain't gonna be, they saying he finished, he cooked, and all this other weird stuff. So, you know what I mean? Let's see it. Let's see if he cooked. Yeah, he gotta show me. Fundora gotta show me he could be Spence. I seen Spence prove it over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Fundora. He still got some questions to answer too. Know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? We seen him hit the deck. We seen him knocked out a couple fights ago too. So let's not act like he's some unbeatable guy. He got his shit cracked too, nice and early. You get what I'm saying? And when he got beat up by a guy that already lost, that he was beaten and got clipped and knocked out. You get what I'm saying? You know, Errol Spence done got thrown from his car, multiple injuries, all type of shit, and went in there with the best fighter in the world, like I said, in my opinion, and Terence Crawford, and got his ass kicked. Ain't no shame in it, bro. Ain't no shame in it. Jump back in there. All I'm simply saying, and I'm going to keep saying, is Sebastian Fundora is not no damn Terence Crawford, bro. And I ain't going to act like he is. Know what I mean? I understand styles and all this, but I understand that Spence, what kind of fighter he is, and I believe in his ability to get this shit done. Know what I mean? Chop Fundora big ass down. I'm telling you, man, I believe he got a lot of long ass torso. Spence target that body and chop the tree down. You know? Chop that tree down. Yeah. He said in this the post right here. I got the Fundora. This is Fundora speaking himself, saying they changing the date. So that's Sebastian Fundora himself. Shout out to my guy that emailed this joint to me. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't have caught it. Fundora's still green. Yeah, he's still learning too. So it ain't, you know what I mean? I could look to get beat up twice in a row. Nah, but I mean, look, I'm past that. What he's supposed to do? He not taking no easier opponent. He not taking no tune-up. So where I'm at with it, D1, is I made peace with all that. If you lose, you lose. But this is something he wants to do. I have no control over who he fights, who he picks. It just is what it is. So I'm at the point where I look at Errol like, it's either you support him or don't, right? For me, I support him. You want to go after Fundora? I said, to me, I think he should take a tune-up fight. I said, I think at this age, with what he's been through, coming off of loss, he should probably take a lighter touch moving into a new division. But we know Errol Spence is stubborn in that regard, and he's very consistent and headstrong when it comes to not fighting a tune-up fight, and I can't knock him for that. Cornelius was good, fam. So I'm past it. Like, he a grown man, bro. He will be okay. If he get beat up, bro, then now we got a different conversation. Now I feel like he should hang it up. You get what I'm saying? But we just got to see it. I'm willing to see it. You know what I mean? And he'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? He'll be all right. You know what I mean? I don't think if it's anything like the guy. Oh, absolutely. Me either, D1. Me either. But that right there should be the determining factor for more people. I think it's a little premature. Right? That's one fight. That's one loss. If he comes out there and look like that again, of course, who would ask for him to get back in the ring? Right? Why would you want to see a guy get back in the ring if he looked like a shell of himself 2 times in a row? That wouldn't be a coincidence. That'd be mad for me. So if he come out and look a certain way and look bad, then I think the writing is on the wall. I think, you know, what bro was saying is more in line, you know what I mean, with him retiring. But until then, let's see it. Rick Glizzy, Gobbler Glizzy, don't know what he's talking about regarding the Spence Fundora fight. Oh, you already know, Cal Cool. And look, shout out to my guy. Hold on, let me pull this up because somebody had emailed me this, man. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy Brandon. He sent this to my email. So shout out to him for getting in touch with me. But this is directly a message from Fundora where they asked him, is Spence withdrawing from the fight? Is it true? He said, nah, they're just changing the date. So he just missed it. So the fight is not off. It's not canceled. You know what I mean? They just planning on a different date. I believe in Errol Spence bounce back, man. I believe in it, man. That man worked hard as hell, bro. You can't count out a person that self-belief is where his is at. You can't count out a guy that is willing to work at it and really don't give up on himself. You know what I mean? Cecil, what it do, fam? Earl can lose 5 times in a row. I'll buy the 6th fight. Talk to him, D1. You know, now, of course, we ain't saying we want to see him lose that many times, but what we are saying, I think I could speak for you when I say once ain't enough for me to just write him completely off for the rest of his career, right? Let's see what he can do. You know what I mean? He got a tall task, literally, physically, like, you know what I mean, in front of him with Fundora. Let's see what he do. You know what I mean? Let's see. This is shit. This is the hurt business, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling sorry for nobody for doing something that they want to do. If he want to chase greatness, if he think, you know, that starts with Fundora, his next chapter of his career starts with Sebastian Fundora, let's see it. Let's see it. And like I said, y'all, I'm gonna be you know, consistent. He goes out there and he looks bad and he get destroyed, he get took apart, or even another loss and a bad loss, now I got to revisit what I think about him continuing in the sport. But as of right now, I think he owe it to himself to get back in there and see where he at. Physically, mentally, all that stuff. You got to see. And I wonder if them wanting to switch the date has anything to do with him looking for a trainer at all. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. It seems like it could be. That's just me spitballing. I don't know that to be true, but I'm just wondering. Dragon Assassins official. What's good, fam? You get what I'm saying, Miss Joette? Man down all day, man. The average summer. What's good, fam? That's all. I just don't overhear y'all. I mean, I know the couple of guys that came in here talking about throw Spence away. I know y'all a little newer to the way I do stuff over here, but I'm just do, bro. You gonna get your credit over here. I don't tear the fighters down, and I don't ask for a guy to retire coming off no one loss. You get what I'm saying? So ain't like he no 40-year-old coming off a terrible loss or something like that where he shouldn't be in the ring anyway, right? I mean, some could have argued Spence was on borrowed time ever since he got tossed from the car. Am I right? You get what I'm saying? So the fact that he didn't give up on himself then lets me know something about him, man. That man's resolve is different, man. He different. He's coming off his biggest payday, obviously, with the Bud Crawford fight. Yeah, he could sell off into the sunset. He could literally stay on his ranch, ride his horses, feed his chickens, and take care of his kids. He could literally do that. But he ain't doing it, y'all. He not doing that. So let me make this clear. If that's what he decided to do, say, you know what? I gave it a good run. I gave it my best shot. You know, I'm up out of here. I would have supported that. But the fact that I know that's not what he's doing, and he's not retiring, he's not taking the tune up, he's not stepping back from the Sebastian Fundora smoke. Let's see it, bro. I'm not scared for him. If he lose, he lose. But I'm rocking with him the whole way. You know what I mean? Sebastian Fundora, you gonna have to show me, young man. You know what I'm saying? Mark West, what's good with it, bro? Terrell Cameron in the building, nostalgia like, what's good, bro? How y'all feeling? You get what I'm saying? You gonna have to show me, young man. You get me? Terence Bud Crawford is a special guy. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying Fundora ain't good. He's dangerous. He rangy. He different. He awkward. He actually learning how to be disciplined behind that long ass jab. I think he got like an 84-inch reach or something like that. Yeah, he's dangerous for anybody that steps in the ring with him. But I got faith in the body snatcher. I'm telling y'all, straight like that. Spence gonna have to chop the tree down, straight like that. He's gonna have to chop the tree down, straight like that, man. No questions asked. Y'all stupid. Y'all crazy. I'm sorry for your day ones. You get what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying, Terrell? You got to hold him down, man. Spence gave us a lot of good fights. You know what I'm saying? He stood on business. He was a man amongst men. You know what I mean? Why not? Chris White was good with it. He said Errol Spence can bounce back just like Manny Pacquiao. That's all I'm saying. Why is it like a death sentence for him to lose to Bud Crawford? Like, why is that the measuring stick as if he needs to retire, as if Bud Crawford is some poopa? Like, I ain't trying to beat a dead horse, but I need to make the point clear. Are we clear? Are we all on board and understanding what level of talent that he lost to in Bud Crawford? Like, how many Terence Crawfords we got in boxing today? How many of those? How many Bud Crawfords we got in today's boxing, y'all? I only counted one to my count. I only seen one. So what I'm saying is it ain't another one of them in boxing. And Sebastian Fundora ain't him, and he ain't Fundora. And Fundora, you got to show me. But look, just to be fair, Spence still got to show me too. But I'm just rocking with him. Not only because I rock with him, but because I believe in the dude. I want to see him do well, and because people are throwing him away. So I definitely rock with him. I want to see him get this win. I don't want to see him just come back and fight. I want to see him win. I want to see him get his hand raised. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, Terrell? Team Spence, man. You got to get the job done, man. Definitely a dangerous fight for my guy. Right, Spence, because Fundora Loves it on the inside also, but I got Spence for the win. No, yeah, he do. He love it on the outside, but it's that positioning gonna be important in the inside. You can't just have your head, you know what I mean, where he could reach it. You know, them uppercuts is dangerous. That man lethal with those uppercuts. Be methodical about the chopping. Fundora got a hell of an uppercut. Oh, you saying the same thing I'm saying? Yeah, that uppercut. It's a doozy. It's a doozy, but hey, that's the task at hand, and that's just what he got to do. You know what I mean? If Bud loses next fight, bad. That don't mean he just retired. You get what I'm saying? Hell nah. Dante's boxing talk was good, my guy. Manny actually went to sleep in the ring and came back. You dig what I'm saying? Hit memes galore, Dante. Memes galore, bro. Memes galore. That man was asleep and woke up smiling and came back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Came back. So, and look, he came back from early knockouts to the body shot knockout losses early in his career and came back. Come on, man. I'm just saying, give Spence the one chance. Man, he bounced back several times. He don't got no one loss. He bounced back several times, and he been knocked out more than once. You know what I'm saying? To the body. I think a couple times early in his career, too. He said, I'm still recovering. Nah, I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I definitely feel you, man. But hey, man, like I said, for me, I'm to the point where I just accepted it. This is what Spence is, man. He want to give us this fight. He ain't going out. He ain't going out like Willie Lump Lump, man. My man said he ain't going out like Willie Lump Lump, and I'm rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't quitting on himself. I ain't quitting on him either, y'all. We gonna talk about that a little bit too, Zeus. Take a Doug if he'll fight Shakur next. A lot of people gonna call it that, but I look at it a lot deeper. I mean, the short answer would be to call somebody a duck, but I try not to get too wrapped up in the duck tag talk. But I just be like it for teams and these fighters to be transparent with the audience instead of misleading them. If somebody's turning you down and turning away smoke, then let that be known. But if that's not the case, if you haven't reached out, if there's been no communication, let that be known, right? Don't sell us a dream. Don't soil somebody's name by saying he's a duck if he didn't duck you, right? So that's just where I'm at with it. Big Dre, much love in that super chat, putting that color in the chat. Said for the grind, yeah, just do appreciate.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my bro, Big Dre, man. Yeah, and then Errol Spence confirmed also recently, that the Sebastian Fundora fight is still on. Yeah, Al Booger, my guy, what's good with it, bro? Yeah, he ain't going out like Willie Lump Lump, Al Booger. my guy said he ain't going out like Willie Lump Lump, man. You know, Spence only gets real fights. They all difficult in his career. That's just what it is, Terrell. Like, that's who he is, and that's why we appreciate him. So all Spence is doing is staying on par with who he's always been, a man of his word. It has no reason to not want to fight Fundora. Like, he confirmed it a little while ago. The fight is still on. Motown 909s. What's good, family? EJ still a champ. Yeah, I believe EJ come back just to get a coach. Yeah, he got to get a coach and he could bounce back. JJ was good with it, fam. You know what I mean? He said, let's see, Tank a real one. I expect to see fight Shakur next. I know. We gonna talk about that, Zeus. Stick around for a minute, but we gonna get to that. But I got something else I wanted to build on too. But I just wanted everybody to be clear on that. Opulent LDTV, my God, what's good with it, family? Errol Spence fight with Sebastian Fundora is still on. What I got up on the screen is a text message directly from Sebastian Fundora saying, nah, the fight is still on. They're just changing the date. And you got more recently, Errol Spence came out and he confirmed as well the fight is still on. So all the rumors that you're hearing about the fight not happening is a false alarm. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of that in boxing. In Boxing News, my guy, what's good with it, bro? He said, yes, fight is still on. Yes, it is. Salute, bro. Yes, it is. So shout out to them boys, man. Look, Errol Spence, you got an uphill battle, but he ain't never took the easy route, y'all. So we can't expect nothing different from him now. He ain't got no quit in him. You seen when he was getting battered by Terence Crawford, he had 0 quit in him. Let's not forget that. Yes, it was a one-sided dominating loss for him, but he had 0. And when I say 0, he had 0 quit in him. And he continued to try to get up. He continued to get up. And the fight had to be stopped. They had to save that man from himself with the condition that he was in. So you damn right I give a guy like that an opportunity to bounce back. And I'm going to support him while he do it. So this ain't nothing personal. I shout out to Sebastian Fundora. I rock with him too because I rock with boxing. But I'm 1,000,000% rooting for Errol Spence, not only to come back and look good, but to get his hand raised. That's what I'm on. Shout out to that man for not quitting, man. I ain't throwing Errol Spence away after no one loss, bro. I ain't doing it. Can't do it. KO was good with it, bro. Said they got Canelo in September and Tank in November. Errol Fundora is the weakest link, so they got moved so they wouldn't have to back-to-back pay-per-views, back-to-back pay-per-views. Salute to my guy KO. Appreciate that, fan. Appreciate that. No, so there you go. That's more information, and you could take that to the bank. Shout out to my guy KO. So that fight's still on. We can enjoy that, y'all, when it get here. It's not gonna be easy for Errol Spence, but like I said, ain't nothing in his career been easy. So I don't expect it to be no different, man. But let's get to it, man. We'll see them some dudes spreading fake info on X. Yeah, they keep doing that shit, y'all. You talk about fake info, you gotta see some of the stuff I seen today. It might make you mad. Man, some of the stuff I seen today, boy, it's crazy. And I know it's some wild stuff. More boxers than one. Only Tank Davis, yeah. A lot more fighters. Remember, chat, yeah. Tank Davis is the guy, man. He you know, he got options, and let's see what decision they roll with, you know. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to this. I got to, man. I thought this was a good listen, man. Y'all know how we do over here, man. I love to play these interviews and stuff, but this was a good one from Andre Ward and Terence Crawford. For sure. They had a nice sit down, man. So how come no one's saying Golden Boy's going out of business? McGill just left Oscar. Oscar losing people left and right, huh? Nah, because you know it. The hate for Golden Boy ain't the same as it is for the PBC, KO. You know how that is. Everything PBC been going out of business since they started. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Oscar on shaky ground. Fighters leaving left and right. He keep losing fighters taking L's. Literally, his cash cow ain't looking good. You get what I'm saying? His cash cow on a year out. You get what I'm saying? He trying to stat pad and pad the record as a paid. Meanwhile, calling for top smoke, but not entertaining none of it when it's time. Yeah, Oscar full of shit, but you know how that go. The hate is only for the PBC. I've never seen anything like it, bro. Never seen anything like it. And again, that stuff won't even be mentioned, but that's what's going on. Munguia over there with Top Rank. And he got a fight lined up. Teach was good when Canelo said Oscar taking fighters' money. McGill said, "K." Samuel, what it do, fam? Said, "Oh, for real, I'm out of here."
Welcome to All the Smoke Fight. We're here on location in Colorado Springs with my brother Terence Crawford, the best fighter in the world. I'm excited to be here, man. We're gonna jump right into it. My brother, how you doing, man?
What's good with it, man? Chill.
Man, last time we did this was
a good
2019,
listen,
2020, something like that. Life is a lot different for you now, man. You know, in terms of just your stature and in terms of getting that fight that everybody said that you weren't gonna get. How you feeling, man, just in life right now, bro? You're 36 and you're on top of the world.
Man, I'm feeling like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Nothing have dramatically changed for me because everything that I said I was going to do, I did it. As far as life experiences, only thing have changed is I made the people that was non-believers believers. That's pretty much it.
Bro, but your life got to be a little bit more hectic, bro. Like you just won another ESPY. You you know, in my opinion, and on many people's pound for pound list, you're the best fighter in the world and been that for some time now.
Right,
you just knocked off Errol Spence, who I believe is still the true great fighter. But you made it look easy. Like, life can't be the same as it was 3, 4, 5 years ago.
And it's the same. I don't know what to call it. Like, you know, you got those people that had doubt come up to you and want to take pictures with you and talk about the fight. But for the most part, everything that I do.
I think Dre was talking about the podcast coming back. I don't think he come back to fight, though. Wouldn't be mad at him if he did, but I think he good.
And the people that surrounded me and be around me, everything is the same. Nothing's changed.
So you basically saying you ain't got no new friends?
I ain't got no new friends. I got new fans, but I don't have new friends.
You in camp right now. You got a fight coming up.
I hear they was struggling. I haven't
154
checked,
pounds.
I did hear it was struggling.
How long have you been in camp, and how has camp been at this stage?
Well, I've been in camp for about like 6 weeks. It's been great. Nothing have really changed because we went up and way before. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We know skills pay the bills, and come August 3rd, we're going to be ready for everything that Israel brings to the table. We know he's strong. We know he got an extensive amateur background. He's a great fighter. He got good movement. Yeah. We never took him lightly. That's why we went to Vegas and did the pre-camp. That's why we checked off all the boxes in this camp, just to make sure we don't have any hiccups.
How did you land on
for
this?
Sure, that's what I was hearing, bro. I can double check too. I don't mind.
Well, we wanted to go straight into a champion, being that we wanted to go into Fundora, being that
that's
he was
who you wanted.
Yeah,
initially.
That's who initially we was gonna try to fight, but he said he wasn't going to be able to fight this year.
I believe.
And we wanted to fight this year. So we had to go to the next best option. And that was Israel.
Explain that to me. So I heard rumblings that you would possibly be facing Fundora. In fact, Fundora said himself, he said, Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world. That's who I want. But we see Errol Spence pull up to the fight, right? We see him
pull up. Fundora can't say I'm who he want when he chose to fight Spence and relinquish his WBO title. If you want to fight the best, you're going to fight Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford beat the guy that you saying that you want to beat. Now, you can say, okay, well, financial wise, Errol Spence may bring in more money. He doesn't even know that for a fact. He didn't have a meeting with us and say, all right, well, this is what I want. He didn't have a meeting with my handlers and say, no, nothing. He just, him and his manager,
we got number one.
I don't know if it's his father or whatever. They just was like, nah, we ain't worried about Terence. We ain't fighting Terence.
So I worked that fight. I worked for the Australian broadcast.
Real quick, man. I mean, from what we know is like that's how his promoter called it. Like he said, it's his job to get the most lucrative opportunity for his guy, and he said that would be with Errol Spence. And I think that's been the obvious choice for obvious reasons, right? He's been known to sell more, bring in more, put more asses in seats. Simply put, not even to get into all of that, but the numbers don't lie. So I don't think he, KO crazy. I know, man. I know. I be stalling Debo out over here, though. You talking about the $100 million offer. Oh, somebody else. Once I touch that chin, you got him number one.
Because he fought Tim Tszyu. I know Errol ain't coming out the house. He not pulling up to a fight just as a fan.
Facts.
Like, he coming to the fight because he wants it to be known that I want this fight. He got in the ring. He did what he did, and it's a strong move. You got to respect it. But it's interesting because when I seen the post-fight press conference, it looked like Fundora and his team wasn't on the same page. He like, nah, I want this fight, and the manager they looking like, nah, that ain't the play. What happened? What you think happened with them behind the scenes for this stuff to be trending toward a fight with you to get undone and then it go a whole totally different direction?
I just think it's politics. Politics play a big factor in boxing. And I just think, whoever handling his career, talking to the people.
We know who handling his career. We know
that. Hey, it is what it is. It's business.
It's business at the end of the day.
So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at Spence.
Yeah, no, you can't be.
I wish Spence much success in that fight. It's gonna be a tough fight, and I hope he come out on top.
Since we on Spence right now,
right, Cal, and that's pretty much what they saying.
In your opinion, bro, you were in there, you seen the punishment he took. What does he have left? I know we gotta wait and see, but from what you know about boxing, can he recover from that type of fight he fought with you?
Great question.
I can't call it. I don't know what that man is doing. I don't know the type of things that he's overcoming mentally. So we really can't say how he's going to perform in his next fight or what he have left until he gets in the ring and show us.
Right.
So I don't ever like to speak too soon or talk about things that I'm unsure of. So we'll see come fight time.
You trying to become
and that's fair.
A 4-division world champion and, bro, undisputed for the 3rd time. As far as I know, that ain't never been done.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
To me, bro, it doesn't look like you want to be done until you take another run at that. Am I reading that right?
I don't know. We shall see. We got a lot of plans, that's in the work right now. But, my ultimate focus is on Israel right now.
It's all good.
After that, who knows? Yeah. Who knows? I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to say what I'm going to do or what I'm not going to do. Yeah. Might got some surprises for everyone.
Yeah, it's a chess move. I understand. Definitely. I understand. This is the Riyadh season. This is the first time that Turkey and his team in Saudi Arabia are coming to the United States. I read it. It may have been a video where, he made it very clear that you are either his favorite fighter or one of his favorite fighters.
Facts.
How did that relationship come about?
Well, he had reached out to me a few years ago. I was with Top Rank.
Oh, so he reached out a few years ago.
Yeah, but not too much of nothing. But when he reached out, he wanted me to come to Saudi. I always had something to do. But he told me, he was just like, you my favorite fighter, and I want you to fight more often than what you've been fighting in the past. I'm like, I've been wanting to fight more often. Politics has led me to being out the ring longer than I really would like it to be, but it happens. Everything happened for a reason, and I'm here now, and hey, it was a good run.
How you feel being the first American show that they putting on? You're not just fighting fights no more, bro. You're fighting events.
All the promoters always talk bad about them behind closed doors.
Talk bad
about me. Why? Because I don't follow suit of everybody else. All the promoters say, Terence Crawford can't sell. Terence Crawford is bad for business. Terence Crawford this, Terence Crawford that. So much negativity. But when you look at my numbers compared to fighters that they trying to push, it's night and day.
Yeah.
It's always been night and day. So that was a good thing.
Yeah.
That he seen that with his own 2 eyes.
He did.
Yeah.
Turkey.
He seen that and he just was like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it with him.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, since y'all always got something negative to say about him, I'm gonna take a fighter from y'all promotional company. Take a fighter from y'all promotional company. Put them on the undercard.
Yeah.
Of him.
He doing that.
And y'all can't do nothing about it.
He doing that.
And what y'all do? Y'all follow suit. Y'all go over there and y'all do what? Kiss the ring. So now who's in charge?
Yeah.
He just bringing boxing and the excitement back to boxing the way it should be, where all the promoters should be working together instead of trying to compete with each other and trying to, stall out this promotional company because they got all the 135 pounders and this promotional company only got 2. So they just like, we ain't gonna worry about them.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight all of our fighters in-house and keep all the money. But the fans want to see all these guys fight, and I think that's what he's doing right now is mixing the game up.
Man, I think you're right, bro. And you know how it is. Like everybody got beef and funk until the money comes into play. If it's big enough money, all of a sudden y'all not enemies no more. And y'all seeing that with Turkey right now coming over. Do you think that and we don't have the full plan, but just what he's talked about so far, getting everybody under one umbrella and sort of being controlled by one entity. Do you like that? You think that's gonna work?
I like it. I think it's gonna work because all the control from one promotional company is excluded. Now it's everybody in one basket. You know,
anything like that gets the ring joint.
You can't say, "Oh, he's across the street."
Yeah.
Or he's on the wrong side of the street, or he with the wrong promotional company. Yeah. No, you're gonna fight him.
Yeah.
The money gonna be right.
Yeah.
You're gonna fight him.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not that they don't like each other. That's a front. They talk all the time. They want us to believe that they don't like each other.
Yeah.
It's a business at the end of the day. They all get along. They all in this Boys and Girls Club behind closed doors.
Yeah.
They all got each other's number. They all know when one fighter is talking to another promotional company because somebody will say, "Oh, well, you know, such and such was just talking to such and such," and they'd be like, "Oh, really?" You know, they don't like each other. Stuff is crazy because they do. Yeah. They all gets along real well.
So he pretty much exposing how the promotional companies all get along pretty well is what he's saying, which is true. Why I just stop like that? Oh, my bad. Let me fix it. But Crawford, y'all tired of Bud, huh? Y'all tired of it. Y'all tired. Hold on, let me do it this way. Always do this to me.
Wow, cool. Let me get to it. Budrick, man. Budrick was he was spilling some tea in here, talking about them promotional companies and them that fake beef that they be having going on. So they don't really be beefing for real. I'm gonna do it like this, y'all. So it don't
such and such. And they'd be like, "Oh, really?" You know, they don't like each other. Stuff is crazy because they do. Mm-hmm. They all gets along real well, and it's just crazy how they get over on all the fighters and how the fighters think it one thing and it be another.
And they doing something totally different.
Definitely.
I'm gonna ask you, but I ain't ask for no details, man. I'm gonna ask you for no details. But is the Saudi money what they say it is?
You gotta come back and see.
Nah, bro, come on.
You gotta come back.
Is the Saudi money what they say it is? Hey, man, is it overblown? Is what you hearing?
Man, you gotta understand.
Nah, we need to know.
They got money to blow. You know, they got money to say what they want, how they want it, and put it the way they put it. I don't know how much that could.
I know Turkey just suggested that he'd pay. I just seen somewhere Anthony Joshua $900 million if he knock out Dubois with 5 punches. Something weird, but if that's any truth to that, that is wild. That's crazy, bro.
Commercial.
Talking about Turkey. Is the Saudi money real? That's what he asked.
That wasn't cheap. It definitely wasn't cheap. But look how it turned out. Yeah. You ain't never seen no PBC, Top Rank, Matchroom, Golden Boy, or none of them Don King top promotional companies.
They're not gonna spend that.
Do nothing like that.
Damon,
for the
what
fighter.
They're not gonna spend that.
Not only is Turkey for the fighters, but he for the fans that want to watch the fighters. You know, so the money is nothing to them. They got the money.
Yeah.
They doing this for y'all, the people that want to see the fighters, the people that want to see the lifestyle of the fighters, the people that want to see the background of the fighters, the people that want to see these two high class fighters fight each other, like Fury and Usyk.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's 900 is crazy.
Doing what he was doing.
There's a lot of pump faking about that fight for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, well, Bivol and Better Be here. Let me pay y'all the most money that y'all ever made to fight.
Yeah.
Since y'all promotional companies is trying to hinder y'all from making this type of money. It just
some of this. Speaking of some of this, I don't know about y'all. Like I don't, I don't have no real feelings toward Bud at all. I just, I look at him as the fighter. All this other stuff be the other stuff. But I do like some of the things he's speaking on. What Andre Ward just asked him about that Saudi money, because that is something that people have been talking about, and I wanted to know that. Is it overblown? Do they really got that bag? Is really what Dre asking them, but he letting it be known that these dudes they forking over that bag, man, and make it. Some fights been made. I can't lie, man. I ain't mad at Big Turk over there, man. I ain't mad at Big Turk. Most fighters, promotional companies has a rapport. Why not? Shit, man.
Promotional companies and Top Rank. Like, I know y'all had a situation. Lawsuits were filed. I'm gonna even say it was some bad press based on
A1 Hoop Zone was good with
lawsuit you filed. And
I get it, KO. I get it, bro.
There,
I get you. A1 was good, bro. But yeah, like I like what he's speaking on for sure.
The inner workings, they don't know what happened, what didn't happen. They sitting on the sidelines and they comment on the situation that they don't know about. And every time a fighter stands up and says, "This is what I'm gonna do. I'm spending money to fight for myself," they seem to have a problem with it. We haven't heard anything about the Top Rank situation. I'm gonna just ask you this. Are you pleased and satisfied with how that situation ended?
Of course.
I see you smiling.
Of course. You know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm pretty sure Top Rank happy that it's all over. We did what we had to do to, settle it in court.
You feel like sometimes your situation aside that it's necessary. Sometimes you gotta shake that cage in order to get your respect and to get the freedom that you want.
Definitely. It wasn't nothing about it. Freedom. It was more so about respect. When you got somebody that's big as Top Rank that been around for decades, they tend to be bullies and think that they can do what they want when they want because of who they is and what they've accomplished. And fighters like myself that's not crazy trying to be out there and do the out of the world type things, can't fight fire with fire. So when you stand up for yourself and you willing to go tooth and nails with a big company like that, that just shows, you're going to
respect. That's a good point, D1.
Not in the ring, but you're going to respect me outside the ring in business as well. And I believe that, we have accomplished.
Yeah, that's a good question, Cal. Man, I asked the same question. How long is they going to be in business?
As a brother in the game, man, I struggle with, like, Top Rank aside, I'm just talking just in general, the narrative that was painted about you, that you couldn't sell. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, man, okay, we know Omaha, but like when I look at MSG, I'm seeing numbers. I see Vegas. I'm seeing numbers. The ratings, I'm seeing numbers. I'm like, what am I missing? Right? When I see people talking about the type of person you are,
right,
I can take it. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing for you to take, but when you see somebody, a loved one, it's different. And then when the lawsuits and stuff was filed, everybody has opinions. And just knowing what I know about you, I'm thinking like this brother is not going to file something if he don't feel strong about his position. To see you come out on the other side, bro, and to elevate the way you elevated, like you've been a boss about your business, but you could tell it went to another level.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's crazy because a lot of people was on the tail end of things, listening to the YouTubers and the bloggers and people on podcasts that don't know nothing about.
I hate that he say podcasts. Like podcasts is not a word, but I'm gonna let you ride. But
the case, nothing. They just Terence Crawford this, Terence Crawford don't know what he's doing. And then what made it even worse?
John Wick was good.
Was when I pulled out from the Spence negotiations because they didn't want to pay me what I was worth. Then they was trying to, get over even more on top of that. And I was like, man, I'm not fooling around with y'all. They gonna tell me take it or leave it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it. Yeah. You ain't got nowhere to go. All right, let me go over here, fight at home, make these M's real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to the table.
Yeah.
Spence still ain't fought. You know, so now what? You know, this is what I want. Either you give me that or we just move on. Yeah. We're not about to play this game where you thinking that I'm not worth this because you claim, you know, you got the Dallas Cowboys following him and what he can sell in Dallas.
Urban Mac,
Mikey Garcia fighting. I don't care about none of that. Me and his fight going to be bigger than all the fights that he had, all the fights that I had. So that's what we talking about. We talking about two fighters. That's our biggest rival is each other. I'm way more accomplished than him. And I'm bringing that to the table too. If you're going to take away my attributes and what I bring to the table, I'm going to take away his as well. So I got everything that I asked for. Remo. He got everything he asked for. The fight, so he made the most money he ever made in his career. I made the most money I made in my career. Now everybody talking about, oh, Terence, a great businessman. Now Terence is this, Terence is that. That's cool. I appreciate it. Yeah. You know, but
did you feel like in the Spence negotiation that he was speaking for himself? Was he speaking for himself?
He wasn't.
Or was Al speaking for him?
At first, Al was speaking for him. Then I just called Spence.
But hold on. When that was happening, did you sense that that came from Errol, or did you get the sense that, like, I don't know if the message is getting relayed?
No, I just see these fighters.
What did your instinct say?
My thing was, I went straight to Al.
I mean, the thing is, right, the way he did business, from what I understand, rubbed people the wrong way. But in the end, if you end up getting what you wanted, and that's something that people felt like you didn't deserve, is it good business? It is for you. You get what I'm saying? So it might not be honorable and all that stuff, right? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but for him it is. If you get, you know what I mean? If you got over, if the consensus is you got over and you got more than you deserve, then you did some type of good business if you was able to get it. You know what I mean? So, and you had to be a shrewd asshole to get it, but you know, it is what it is, man. The most important thing for me, and everybody's entitled to see these things differently, I don't focus so much on this part. I focus more on the fact that we actually got to fight. You get what I'm saying? This shit is just, you know, it's a good conversation, but I don't really care about this as much as I care about the fight. You know what I mean? This is just the extra part of it.
Decades. So I was kind of out of my league. But me being from the streets and all that, okay, it's ways around things like that. You know what I mean? I'll just come back. Because I see, you know what I mean, you stuck on where you stuck on that. But at the end of the day, all these fighters claim they the boss. Which they is the boss. You know what I mean? But now I'm going to put you to the test. If you the boss, then let it be known you the boss. Because do you know this? Do you know this? Do you know this is going on? Do you know this is going on? Because I'm reading my contracts. I'm knowing everything that's going on. Do you? So these are the conversations that I'm having with Errol.
So you sidestepped Al, went straight to the source.
I went straight to the source.
But you called him, you FaceTime?
I called him, text him, you know what I mean, all that. We talking on the phone. Like, he like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? And I'm
so like, this after the first turn down?
It's after the first turn down. Me and Errol made the fight. And I'm pretty sure I was mad about it because he was like, oh, well, we could have, you know what I mean? Got more, and we could have fucked him and this and that and this. But Errol wanted to fight, just like I wanted to fight. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he couldn't walk down the street without people saying, when you going to fight Terence Crawford? Yeah. Just like I couldn't. But the difference was I was pushing for the fight. I've been pushing for the fight. And I just think, you know, me explaining certain things to Errol, you know, was making sense to him. Like, damn, I didn't know that. Yeah. Damn, for real, you know? Yeah. And
interesting.
I just think, like, he went upon himself to fact check.
Yeah, you got to.
Like, hey, Al, you know what I mean? What's up with such and such? What's up with such and such? I don't know the conversations they had, but, you know, he came back and was like, all right, you want this? We're going to do this. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to go against the grain and go against his advisor because that's his advisor for a reason. He didn't have to do that, but he did it as a man.
He's a powerful advisor, too.
He did it as a man. Like, hey, listen, I'm going to get this fight done because maybe he felt he was going to truly win. Maybe
that coin flip was over the top.
I'm going to beat you anyway, so it don't even matter what I do, what I give you. you know what I mean, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
So
Boxing was good with it, bro.
When you did that
in the building.
What was his response? Was he resistant? Like, nah, I gotta go back to Al. Was he willing to talk to you right off the rip?
No. We talked.
But I'm saying, was he willing to talk business? Because some people be tied to that advisor, that manager, and they don't want to like stray from that.
Once the lawyers got involved and the numbers got to being distributed, we had
Ashley's corner was good,
disagreements on the numbers. And then
what up?
I just went to him like, hey, listen,
Kazo in the building.
this is what I want.
Long day.
He like, that's
tell
what you
me
want?
about it.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I want.
I know, like, man. Right. Hopefully you be able to kick your feet up.
Lawyers come back. All right, well, that's what we're gonna do. I felt like it was all fair.
One thing about Errol, you gotta respect him, man, because I don't feel like Errol was ever pump faking with you or anybody.
Right, Rap Central. I said that a long time ago too.
And for better or for worse, he gonna stand on business. He sent me a message, man, years ago, and he was like, Dre, I'm not ducking Terence, bro. I'm just trying to get the belts and get myself in position. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And we don't talk a lot, but he was like, bro, I respect you. And, you know, I know people saying I'm ducking Terence. That ain't what it is. And I respect him for that, man, because he kept his word on it. But it's really exciting, bro, hearing all that dialogue. You know what I'm saying? And me and you talked a little bit about it, but y'all made the fight. And the suits don't like to hear that. Managers don't like to hear that because their whole thing is, you need me. I got to justify this percentage you giving me. And sometimes y'all got to get out the way. And y'all say, well, they don't say, but those kind of moves prove that the fighter is the boss. Mm-hmm. And it shows the type of intelligence y'all got. Y'all made one of the biggest fights that we've had in boxing history, one of the most anticipated fights. Y'all got it to the finish line. So, bro, you know, that's a powerful, powerful thing, bro. Like I said before, bro, I just see you from a business standpoint, just taking stuff to a whole nother level, bro. And it's really, really exciting to see, bro. Mm-hmm. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Got to.
But speaking of business, I know you have a strong real estate portfolio. I know you have businesses. And I know you take care of a lot of people. You're the big dog in your family. You literally have Omaha on your back. That was confirmed again when you did the parade. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I kept looking at the people. I'm like, that's crazy. How do you deal with the pressure, bro? You have a lot of people, a lot of family in Omaha. You got businesses. You got stuff you manage it. Oh, and you still trying to be the greatest, you know, the best fighter in the world. How do you deal with that, bro?
How do you Cut Creator was good,
man,
bro.
You know what they say, man. God ain't gonna put too much on you that you can't handle. You know, I've been doing it for so long. I thrive off of it. You know, when things ain't going right, you know, I just grind even harder. When I'm arguing with somebody about something going on at home, just grind even harder.
Yeah.
You know, it's motivation.
Yeah.
Because when my kids come up here and see me in training camp and I get to look at them.
I feel upset, I really do.
I get to show them what it takes to be
more
where
certified than Ward.
And they just looking at me in the ring when I'm shadow boxing and stuff.
More accomplished for sure.
Go, daddy, go. That's my motivation.
But they both,
so,
you
know, I got my family that I always say depending on me. I got other people's family depending on me as well. You know, when I look at my coaches, my team, they family, we all eat from me winning. And they getting me to be in the best shape, prepared for whatever the fighter is that I'm fighting, for whatever you're going to bring to the table, and all comers.
Yeah.
So not only is it's a seesaw effect, because I'm taking from them and they taking from me. So we like this. And at the end of the day, you know, we going to come up all the time.
So you thrive on the pressure outside the ring.
Definitely.
I figured that much about this dude. I knew
what's up? I'm here.
I figured that
lawyer
about him.
calling. Financial advisor calling.
Yeah.
Real estate agent calling.
All that.
You like all that.
All that.
Thriving on that.
That make me humble.
Yeah.
I would say. I wouldn't know what to do if I was just to go be like Rocky and go in the mountains.
Right down to
no TV, no phone, no nothing, no connections to the outer world.
Solidify them in a different way. That's Super 6. And not just competing, winning it.
I'll be worried about my kids. I'll be worried about my mom, my grandma.
Yeah.
You know, for some reason, every time I fight somebody, my family die. That's pressure right there. Every single fight.
Yeah, that's crazy.
World title fight. I just look at that and just say it's motivation. Yeah. Things like that supposed to happen. You know what I mean? To me, because it's been happening on a consistent basis. So I just take it in, you know, just say God just trying to give me that extra little push. Little brother, man, he just fought Shakur Stevenson. He got the win. He did what he's supposed to do, but it's a lot of noise. It's a lot of noise. First of all, how did you feel about the performance? And what do you feel about how he moving right now? I feel he did great. He did everything he was supposed to do. Hit, not get hit. Win the fight. Flying colors. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody's not a knockout puncher. Joe Calzaghe, he wasn't a knockout puncher. He'd slap you to death. But he'd slap you a million times. You know, you was going the distance. Yeah. You know, Floyd Mayweather.
For sure, Doug. For sure.
You know, when he was smaller, he was doing his thing. But everybody got to understand, Shakur then moved up to 2 weight. This is 3rd division. It's harder. You know what I mean? These guys bigger, these guys stronger. You know, as far as how he moving, I don't got no problem with it. I feel some people need to know how you feel. It's always critical of somebody else's opinion. Oh, well, you get mad because we giving our opinion. Or how he get mad because we giving our opinion. Yeah. Why we gotta be mute all the time? It's like LeBron James. He playing basketball. He make millions of dollars for basketball. But you over here yelling he suck and yelling out
real shit.
All kinds of profanity words to him, but he just supposed to sit there and just take it because you a fan and you want to give your opinion. Yeah.
You already know this type of energy right here. I could say I could level with it because it tie into that tearing down of the athletes that I say be going on. There's nothing wrong with criticism. There's nothing wrong with firm criticism, thorough criticism, getting on somebody's ass, holding them accountable. All those things is fine, but it's also a fine line. And I think, especially when it pertains to boxing, people cross that line all the time, man. They go in and just imagine you go out into a fight, right? And this is what you do. You've been doing this all your life. You go out into a fight, you dominate a fight, do everything right. You get what I'm saying? The only thing you hearing about is how you did everything wrong, how you didn't do this, how you didn't do that. Like, people gonna have a response to that because the criticism, you know, that turns into slander is coming from people that couldn't do this shit at all. So you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why me as a fight fan, I don't sit up here and call fighters bums. It's a reason for that. You get what I'm saying? Because I can't do this shit they doing. So to call somebody a bum is a bit extreme. But can you say somebody's not good or they ain't on that level? Absolutely, you could. You get what I'm saying? You absolutely could. But I try to keep it balanced for that very reason. I don't do what they do, and what they doing at the level they competing at is just, that shit ain't easy. So it's easy. What is easy is to criticize. It's very easy to do that. It's very easy to slander. It's very easy to say this dude trash or this dude a bum. Oh, you should have did this. You should have did that. You said this. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. Like I said, my issue with criticism nowadays is people don't know the difference between criticism and slander. And like I said, it get to the point where the criticism and slander outweighs the actual result of the fight. There's nothing wrong with holding any fighter, any athlete accountable and critiquing them and having an opinion, right? But it's when you forget to mention what actually took shape instead of trying to make your point that somebody is this or that. Don't forget to mention that they won the fight, that they dominated the fight, that they didn't struggle, it wasn't close. Don't forget to mention that. Salute to my brother Lonnie Lee, man. He said just some color, bro. Appreciate you, family. Much love to my guy Lonnie.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy Lonnie Lee. Some people ain't always critical, but this shit talk. This is why people bet on their fighters. Key structure was good. There's nothing wrong with shit, the little trash talk, you know, shit talking, but I'm only speaking for me. I'm big on giving people their credit. I ain't big on taking it from them. So again, I feel like I'm more balanced with my approach. I'm going to criticize and have my opinions and critiques, but I'm also going to remember to mention what actually took shape. You know what I mean? Instead of just mentioning what I wanted to see and what I didn't see and what you didn't do, I'm going to also talk about what you did do and what you know what I'm saying, and how the fight actually looked. Flossy Sports TV, what's good, my guy? Salute to my bro, Lonnie Big Keller, what's good, family? How you feeling? What up, Key Structure? How you feeling? Let's get back to it, man. So I'm kind of big on that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if he turn and say, man, shut your broke ass up, then you'd be like, oh, well, I'm paying you and I'm the reason. No, motherfucker, shut up. You know what I mean? Shut your ass up. I dunk on your ass. So if he say I dunk on you, then they be like, oh, LeBron talking crazy to me, and then he said he dunk on me. Then he said I'm weak, but you can't beat me. You can't beat me. Yeah. It's like boxers. You're gonna talk crazy to boxers and say, oh, well, he's not knocking this guy. Well, why don't you get in the ring and fight somebody and see how hard it is to knock somebody out? That's
I'm not gonna lie. He talking my talk. I talk like this on this channel all the time. I'm not just agreeing with him. Y'all know I talk like this. That's why I have a different approach to this boxing shit. I'm really trying to enjoy it. I'm not sitting up here trying to complain. And my thing is, if you could point out what's wrong with boxing, and there's no problem with that. If you could point out what you don't like about boxing, if you could sit up and spend hours on end talking about what's wrong with it and being negative, I'm damn sure going to spend even more time speaking about what I like about the sport, because I don't watch this shit just to talk about what I hate and what didn't happen. I'm gonna talk about what actually took place and what I actually enjoy about this shit. You get what I'm saying? That other approach is just not my style. It ain't for me, man. Shout out to Rozilla, man. It's a lame profession. Boxers that challenge people with no training, though. I'm just saying, like, Hendog, what up with it, fam? It's the trolling. Like, when I go on Twitter, it make you want to log out instantly, because all you see is regular Joe Smoes talking crazy to some of the most talented fighters in the world. And it don't matter what fighter it is. I just don't know who made it cool and acceptable that whenever you interact with a professional athlete about something they're doing, it's just, let me just go at them. Let me be negative. Let me just talk crazy. That shit to me is childish. That's not how you would behave. You was right in front of that man. You guarantee you wouldn't be typing. You wouldn't be talking like that. You wouldn't be coming crazy. You'd probably be asking for an autograph, an interview, or a picture. You get what I'm saying? But because you separated by the internet, people make it their business. It's like the highlight of their day to just go talk crazy to people that's doing shit that you could never do. So again, I level with all athletes, not just the boxers, with people that, and again, I'm not talking about people that have criticism. I'm talking about people that go overboard, that be threatening the fighters, talking crazy. Like, that shit is lame to me. Sitting up, all you do is troll like that. To me, I'm past that. I guess I'm too old for the trolling. I ain't with it. But I couldn't enjoy boxing if I looked at it the way certain people do. If all I did was complain about everything wrong with the sport. So that's why when I come up here, I try to speak about the shit that's right with the sport and enjoy it that way, instead of being that negative guy tearing these fighters down. Shit, I mean, it's enough shit they go through as it is, man. I don't need to be the extra guy typing wild shit. You get what I'm saying? When guys going out there and actually winning fights. Fly Frequency, what's good with it, my guy? So that's just me. That's my take on it, man. I don't know. I behave like a man is supposed to. Like, I come with respect as long as I get it. You get what I'm saying? And I nowadays, when I see people interact with these fighters, and some of these dudes, like Sean Porter said, do be emotional. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with them responding, but some of them are emotional. They be snappy, and they don't know the difference between the fans and the people that be trolling them sometimes. But for the most part, it's a lot of trolling going on, man. I don't take part in it. I think it's weak. I think that's what's wrong with the sport too. We got some bad fans in this sport, bro. Like I said, we was just talking earlier about Errol Spence, and you got people coming in here talking about, nah, bro, you don't care about him, bro. You want to see him get beat up more. You want to see him take more damage. It ain't about what I want. The man want to keep fighting. He took one loss to the best fighter in the world, in my opinion, in Terence Crawford, and he want to keep fighting. So you got two choices as a fight fan. You either can support him or you don't. I choose to support the man. I'm rocking with him, and I truly hope, and this is nothing against Sebastian Fundora, but I truly hope Errol Spence whoop his ass. I really do. I hope Errol Spence go in there and look phenomenal, just because so many people throw him away, talking about he should retire after one loss to, like I said, if not the best fighter, one of the best fighters in the world. Simple and plain. Casanova was good with it, but it's the wrong mentor to score this dude and stopping everyone and be entertaining. Telling Shakur all you need to do is hit, not get hit, and don't care about the entertainment. You got to let that entertainment shit take care of itself, man. Be yourself, man. That's all you could do. If you could live with the criticism that come with you being yourself, then do it. I think he came too far being himself. It'll look weak in him to fold now and try to be something that he not. And that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying don't be entertaining, but that entertainment shit is subjective. Because listen, I'm pretty sure more casual fans than not will say he's not entertaining. But I know quite a number of people that don't have a problem with the way he fights. So it's like that shit is just a narrative. Keep winning. Like they call Floyd boring. I ain't saying he Floyd. They call him boring. They call Andre Ward boring. Call Bernard Hopkins boring. Like called a lot of people boring. I just feel like as long as you doing you, then you doing it right. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't entertain the fans. I'm not saying go out there and be boring. I'm saying fight your fight and do you. That's how you win in this game. Doing you. You can't do it. You can't succeed in boxing trying to be nobody but yourself, man. So that's all you can do and live with the criticism, man. People don't like it. Just keep winning. And sooner or later, they're going to have to respect it. It's simple and plain because everybody going to respect a guy that's able to go in there and continue to win against all odds despite what people saying. So that's the point I feel like he at in his career, respectfully for Shakur. It's not going to be the most appetizing to people. That's just what it is. But he got a safety first approach. That's just who he is, man. But I think that's gotten him this far. And I feel like for him to change right now, it'd be stupid. Nah, be who you are. That's who you are. Be who you are. You get what I'm saying? And understand what come with that. And that's it. That's all. Make peace with it and keep winning. Stay focused. Keep getting better. Keep training. Keep trying to get better and keep winning. Most importantly. And at the end of the day, they're going to have to respect it. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have to. Or you keep winning. You get what I'm saying? Now, it's different. You going in there getting your ass beat. And you get what I'm saying? And it's not entertaining. Then you got a problem. You got a real problem. But at the end of the day, you worry about what you can control. You can't control. You can't control what the people think about you, but you can control how you approach these fights. You can control how hard you work, how focused you remain. Those are things you can control. Being you and going out there and understanding people just gonna have to accept it. Ain't nobody trying to hear that weak ass boring shit. That dude's a winner. And the last time I checked, anytime I see a guy that's able to outthink you from round to round to round to round, I'm entertained by that. You know what I mean? Yeah, some things you can always do better, sharpen up on for sure. But I ain't about to sit here and whine. You are who you are, and I accept it and move on. I ain't about to sit here and cry. You get what I'm saying? Everybody ain't going to have you jumping out your seats. You get what I'm saying? Everybody, that's just not everybody's game. You get what I'm saying? If that was the case, everybody would be the most entertaining guy in the world. But being entertaining ain't always smart. You get what I'm saying? We just, and not to bring it up, but just to make the point, we seen Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, very entertaining fight, right? But it wasn't the smartest approach by Devin Haney. You get what I'm saying? So you try to entertain the fans for sure, but not to your own detriment. And I'm big on that. Don't go out of your way trying to be something that you're not and get smoked. Because the same people that's telling you to be entertaining ain't gonna give a damn when you get knocked out. They're not gonna care. You think somebody gonna be talking about, well, yeah, at least it was entertaining. No, they're gonna be like, look, I told you he wasn't that good. And see, his chin wasn't that. I told you. See, then you see him get knocked out. That's all people will be saying. It won't nobody be talking about, well, at least he fought though. Nobody want to hear that tough man. You don't last long in boxing trying to be the tough man. You get what I'm saying? Them tough man contests lead to a short ass career. That I know. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, when it's all said and done, be who you are, understand who you are. You know what I mean? You always try to keep the fans in mind. And you always want to try to put on a show for the fans because those are the people that pay to see you fight. But just don't do it to your own detriment is what I'm saying. I ain't never saying go in there and just be boring. Just don't fuck the fan. You'll never hear me say that because I'm one of the fans. I'm one of the supporters. So I'll never say that. You try to entertain, but you don't do it to your own detriment. You don't do it to your own demise. You get what I'm saying? You don't go out of yourself to the point where it's your own you lead to your own downfall. And the only thing you got to say is, well, at least I fought him, though. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying. Everybody ain't trying to get battered upside the head to win a fight. That's just what it is. And I respect the ones that go in there and go balls to the walls. I respect the ones that go get you and you know what I mean, not apply pressure, get you out of there. But I also respect the thinking man because this is a thinking man's game. You know what I'm saying? And it's just what it is. CJ Rich was good with it. Big Keep, what up with it? Let's get back to it.
Everybody got an opinion
on built like Black Butterbean.
Until you challenge them to do the sport that they talking about. You like swimming, right? Let's see you go swim back and forth without drowning.
Real talk.
I just think sometimes fans and people that criticize other people is much needed. That they feel and they hear from the person they criticize and how that person feel. Because don't criticize somebody if you don't want them to, you know what I mean, dish it back. Right. Whether, you know what I mean, you analyzing a fight or whatever. Some people just get fed up. He's a promotional
entertainer. Nah. You could tell I like boxing because that's really what it is. I don't like no one fighter more than I like the overall sport. But I'm fair to all these dudes, and I'm gonna keep explaining this till I feel like everybody understand that. I'm just a different guy, take a much different approach. I'm not here to complain about boxing. Yeah, I'll point some things out, but I accept guys as who they are, not just the fighter I like or the guy that's from my hometown. All these dudes, you can't find no content where I sit up and just complain over and over about meaningless shit, especially if you win it. You are who you are in this game, and you better be able to live with that because I ain't about to be complaining. I don't expect guys to be somebody that they're not. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. I'm trying to be something you're not. Yeah, you gotta be, and you definitely, especially when you talk shit and you talk the game. Yeah, you gotta be willing to accept the criticism. Keyword criticism. I don't care how thorough, but the slander, that's the shit I don't rock with. But you ain't nothing wrong with criticizing shit. You can't take it being criticized, and you definitely shouldn't box. Boxing wouldn't be for you. So I don't think it's that. You get what I'm saying? You talk crazy, you gotta be able to deal with it. Yeah, that's why I don't even use the B word. I don't even call fighters bums for that reason. Because this shit that they're doing is hard to do. You know what I mean? So I just take a different approach, man. I ain't got too much complaining nowadays. I just enjoy boxing. You know what I mean? Point out the bullshit as we see it and just move on. Accept your style and not talk like people fight different way. Yeah, I think that was that fight, though. I think that was because I think it's overblown, Dragon Assassin. Just look at it this way real quick. I'm going to do the math, and we're going to get back to this interview and let them finish out. I do math. This is the only time he's did that. I think pressure was on him. I think he really wanted to perform. I think he did try to do it, right? But he left some meat on the bone. Like I said, some things he could have did, some areas he could have performed better in, and he knows that. Andre Ward told him. Terence Crawford told him, and he understood it. It's just simple and plain. So, but again, people took that one promising of the knockout and they made it seem like that's how he talked all the time. I think that was just for that one isolated fight because he felt like he was that much better than the guy, and he felt like he could have got him. And we all look, this is the problem. You know what I mean? You could criticize that he didn't get the knockout, but you don't forget to mention that the opportunity was there. That's where the criticism comes. The opportunity was there. He just didn't pull the trigger enough times in those moments to put them punches together to end the show. But honestly, I think he had that opportunity right there for him. You get what I'm saying? So that's where a lot of people got mad at. So I understand it, but my criticism is not going to be louder than the end result if it was a dominant win. If you struggled and you look subpar through the rounds and you was just getting touched up, now my criticism might be louder than the end result. But the end result was damn near, a clean victory. You didn't come out with your face all marked up. You didn't take a lot of punishment, but you was right there in the pocket trying to make the fight. And it was some flaws and, some inconsistencies in the approach. That's all. It's not a big deal. It's some shit that you got to work on. Like, unless he feel like he had finished product at 27 years old, he still got to keep working. That's how I assess it. That's how I look at it. You not a go get him kind of guy, but that's what you spent most of the fight doing. So of course it wasn't going to look like a guy that naturally does this every single fight or has to do this more times than not. He usually the guy that's boxing and moving, countering and things of that nature. So when he's forced to switch it up, it's not going to go off without a hit. You're going to see some issues. You're going to see some flaws, simple and plain. I'm a real one. You're going to see flaws in their approach. That's not his style. But he tried to step out of his comfort zone a little bit more to produce the result that he promised people he would give it, which was a knockout. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I seen it. You get what I'm saying? I seen him try to do it. And that's where, like I ain't saying you don't got to get nobody no participation trophy or no, pat on the backs, but I seen effort in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I seen areas where you could have did more, and that's where the criticism is. But that's the end of it for me. I'm not going crazy about a few more punches being thrown and being more aggressive when that's not naturally who you are. You get what I'm saying? That's going to take, that's a process. I think that's something that if he wants to improve at, he gonna truly have to work at, and that's a challenge for him. He's shown you through all of these fights that he can consistently be smart defensively, right? But now it's the offense that people have in question. Well, there he go. Now he got some homework. He got some shit he need to work on. That's how I look at that. It's just that simple for me. I don't overreact. He's just showing you that he's not a finished product, and all that work he putting in the gym, it ain't gonna go for nothing. He got some more shit he need to work on. Simple and plain. You know what I mean? And maybe the way he fought, could that hurt him going in there against certain people? Of course, but again, I don't anticipate he will fight anybody else how he fought Artem, because Artem is Artem and everybody else is everybody else. So you got to fight your fight, know who you are and know who you are not, and stick to that. You know what I'm saying? And again, be firm with not making promises that you can't deliver. You know what I mean? I think Ant McQueen said, undersell, over deliver. I like that approach. You get what I'm saying? Just tell them you coming in there to win, because that's what you are, a winner at the end of the day. A pure boxer, and you one of the best of them in the sport. Stick to that and just keep beating ass, and they're going to have to respect it. Like I said, but let's get back to this, man. Larry versus Danny, WBA 60 title fight. It's a co-main for Canelo Berlanga. Salute the L-Dub, the fax machine. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get back to it.
Devin was fighting on Matchroom, Top Rank. You know what I mean? Here. Devin was doing his thing.
So don't go exclusive to nobody.
Nah, I don't think you have to do that when you get to a certain point. He got a name in the sport. He got a belt. They're going to have to come to him, whether he with a promotional company or not. They're going to want that title. They're going to come to him, and I think he should sit down with all the promotional companies out there and see what's the best deal for him.
Yeah.
And then just
Eric P, what up, family? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building.
And then go from there. Yeah. And just
Sorry, what's good with the fam? How you feeling?
In a way that he don't stay out the ring for too long.
I'm going to change gears. I'm going to use this word just one time in this interview. Me and you just argued this morning.
That's what's good. Kick your feet up, Eric. Kick your feet up.
It's cornhole. If it ain't cornhole, it's basketball. If it ain't basketball, it's something else, right? When you retire, bro, how you feel? What you gonna do with all that?
Chilling. That's what I like to do.
What you gonna do with all that?
Man, put in my back at 54. Good.
Put them in the babies.
You need to get back. You need to be back, man.
You think that's gonna be
Boxing world is better with Mel Charlo.
Definitely is, because they all in sports and
yeah, your kids,
I think I'll be more amped for them and cheering for them than I do for myself half of the time. And I'm like, man, dude, I need to go in the high risers where my boys wrestle, because
get crazy.
I be getting so mad and irritated and stressed because I know how good they is and what they capable of. And when they going out there on some BS, it just pulls me. Like, don't play with your food, boy. I don't care, what it is. Go out there, get it done with, and move on to the next. Because now...
Yeah, that's still a good fight, man. If Mel get back on top, man,
that's waiting on you in the next match. It's like, oh, all right, he like to do that. Like, then when you mess around and lose in the semifinals or the finals, you over there crying. What you crying for?
Yeah.
You should be sitting down resting.
Yeah.
You should be sitting down there focusing on your next match.
Same stuff we used to do in the amateurs, bro. Coaches get mad. You got to fight tomorrow, boy. You got to make weight.
These kids is wrestling like 3 or 4 times a day. You know what I mean?
Really don't have time.
We fighting one time a day.
Yeah.
So if I fight and I ain't got to lose weight, I can run around all I want. As long as I ain't going swimming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't play with your food, for real.
Say your legs. All right, cool.
They don't be listening.
But these kids, no,
he said no.
Listen. these kids, they wear themselves out because wrestling start at 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
So at 3, 4, they be sleep because they playing around so much. Come time them wrestle again, where T now? Where they up there knocked out? Hey, get up! So now they all sleepy. Come on, man, let's go. Shake it up, shake up. See, you shouldn't have been playing. So I think when I retire, I have a lot of things.
Coach Crawford.
You think you're gonna be somebody that
Melvis Motazalier? That's a good fight too.
So
dangerous fight.
So
it's $100 million on the table, bro.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Need to get that. I'm retired again.
Back.
We get that. I'm retired again.
I'm coming back. 100 M's.
Yeah. One more, Terence.
It depends on the age. And you know what I mean, my body.
Yeah.
Because it ain't all about the money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna get money. For 100 million, you will come back. Right now.
I gotta pray on it, bro.
No, you ain't gotta pray on nothing.
Ward said he gotta pray on it, bro.
Andre SOG Ward, and I'm saying this in the camera right now. Andre SOG Ward will come back right now for 100 million. Promise you.
I gotta pray on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you gonna pray, and then you gonna say God told me to take the money. God gonna tell me. God gonna tell me.
That's a fact,
God
bro.
gonna tell me I got one more with me.
That's
the
a
way
fact.
you was shadowboxing today, you was moving around. God gonna tell you, boy, you got one more left in you, and you been resting your body.
Yeah.
Give me time.
It's a whole lot of bread on the table, bro. If I wanted to.
It ain't no 100 million.
It's a lot of money on the table.
It ain't no 100 million.
One fight for
100 million, but it's
up
there though.
One fight for 100 million, you coming back. You can't sit there and tell me boxing is a poor man's sport. And for them to drop 100 M's on you right now,
I ain't got that call yet.
I know you didn't. That's awesome. Hey, look,
I ain't got that call
yet. He over there smiling, talking about he ain't get the call yet, y'all.
It's gonna be well worth it. It's gonna be well.
Hey,
worth
Turkey, man, call my boy, hit
I
SOG
feel like you're
up.
on your last, however many years that is. Where's the drive still coming from? Do you still love it like you did 5, 6, 7 years ago? Who is the 36-year-old Terence Crawford right now that's living a life that, many people would want to live?
Man, the drive is always there.
Oh, you talking about, he ain't get the call.
So I don't ever have to worry about the drive.
But some cats get lazy, though.
Some cats, but not this cat. I know what's at stake. As far as being in love with the sport like I once was, it's a love-hate relationship. Some days I love it. Some days I'll be like, man, I can't stand this boxing shit. This shit is too much politics. You can't fight who you want to fight. The people, that's surrounded by boxing, that's calling themselves promoting boxing, only promote the fighters that they like.
So you think Melody Bud? I love to see it.
Me, if I call myself,
I feel like it's a different fight after seeing how he lost to Canelo.
Person that have a podcast that want to support boxing and the fighters. I don't care if you my favorite fighter. I'm gonna call it how it is. I'm not gonna discredit this fighter just to big you up because everybody want to see y'all fight. I'm gonna go off of stats. I'm gonna go off of the things that I see with my eyes, the things that I know about you two fighters.
Real President Talk with Tommy was good, man.
I'm gonna be unbiased, even though I might be biased because you might be my favorite fighter. Mm-hmm. But I think that's what's gonna bring boxing back up like it was back in the day. Everybody always jump ship. Oh, well, this fighter do this to this fighter, and this fighter do this, and that fighter ain't exciting because they don't knock nobody out. But like I said, when that fighter is in the hospital on his deathbed, where's all y'all fans gonna be at?
At the house, chilling.
Where are y'all people at that's gonna be, oh, that was a great fight. Y'all gonna be partying.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be at the bar partying, talking about how good this dude then beat this other dude brains out. Look up the definition of boxing. Please. Look up the definition of boxing. The martial arts of boxing, and then come back with your opinion. Because boxing is not all about knocking somebody out. Yes, that's part of it. That can happen, but boxing is a sport where you can outpoint somebody too. That's why they go to the scorecard.
I appreciate that take, bro. That's real educated, man, real thoughtful. But you ain't had a decision winner in a long time, bro. You known for being a great
Tell him Bud Tay was good with it.
So I appreciate that. But that ain't how you moving though.
Right.
Please explain that to me. You just saying overall.
Yeah, overall.
You say, hey, I like to do this, but this is not for everybody.
It's definitely not, because it's a price to pay. It's definitely a price to pay when you fight those type of fights.
Yeah.
When everybody thinks nothing going on.
Yeah.
But all them punches add up.
Yeah, buddy.
All them punches add up.
He ain't got a bruise or nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't take no punishments. Like, bro, my head hurt.
Your head hurt.
I'm in this room right now trying to get right, and y'all chilling, partying downstairs.
Yeah. Like all them punches add up. You know, punches in sparring add up. All them punches add up. When one is good one day, and then it just all hit him out of the blue. He ain't even boxing no more. It just hit him. And then people be like, man, you all right, man? What's wrong with you?
You never know when that's going to happen.
You never know. It's going to come.
Yeah.
You never know.
Long enough. Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, dang. You know what I mean? Is you all right? Yeah, I'm good. You might start slurring a little bit. You might start forgetting a lot of things. Yeah. You might get a little dementia. You might keep repeating the same thing over and over. You know, and you don't even know it. You know? But that's from all that accumulation of punches to the brain.
But I know you probably have too. I done been in the presence of fighters, bro, where that stuff is happening.
I like that, Dub Diddy pulled up to the top of the office for that Muay Thai smoke. I like that's a good fight. That's a fight I think should happen too.
Just said that.
Definitely.
That's scary to me.
Definitely.
That's scary to me.
I look at my thing is I look at all the old fighters, all the old time fighters, you know, that was great in their era.
I like that. Keyshawn be wanting that smoke, man.
Come in and fight. People will, oh, that's such and such. We're all the entourage. This dude got a too big of a suit on that he can't even fit. He can't even get no tailored suit.
Not the oversized suit.
You know they be having them oversized suits. You know what I mean? And I just be
oversized suits is crazy, man.
This man had it all and lost it
all. Hell
no,
Dante, for sure. Most people probably won't know. That's why I called Dub the faction machine.
Sitting in
got Keyshawn over Muay Thai. Me too.
The high risers, or they got free tickets from the promotional company. You know what I mean? And it's just like, dang. You go to them award ceremonies,
Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame, and you go to the conventions and stuff like that, and you just see them, and you just like, man, dog, that's sad.
Yeah,
that's sad. Like this man that fought his life to get where he was at, and had these belts, titles, all that stuff. None of that stuff matter at the end of the day. Because now, what do you got to show?
I like to see
all
D1.
You get is a round of applause when you come in the room. Hey,
that's it. That's it. You didn't make no smart investments. You ain't half of the time they
this
broke.
Is a good sit down.
Sad, bro.
They living off of somebody else. Somebody else is helping them. So when Floyd and them start changing the game up, people, you know what I mean, want to hate him. People want to get mad. Nah, man, you can't eat no belt. What do I care about these titles for?
Yeah.
I can't feed my kids with these titles.
My babies can't eat them belts.
What you want me to do? Go sell them?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to go sell a title that I didn't work my whole life?
Yeah, it definitely was official with Canelo and Berlanga.
But boxers do that. Look at Gamboa. He sold his gold medal. He got it back, but he sold it. You know what I mean? Here. I can't do nothing with this gold medal. I need to eat. I'm going to starve. So it was critical for me to set myself up outside of the ring. So when people was like, oh, Terence Crawford, he money hungry, he need to fight, and this and that and this, I'm chilling.
Can't tell a man how much he worth,
I don't
man.
need to fight. Yeah. Y'all don't know.
That's never my argument. I can't tell. Get your money, bro. Especially when you take punches for a living. Get your money,
coming
bro.
in my sleep because I was smart with my money and I had smart people around me. So when I make this money, yes, it's a blessing and it's great because you're not gonna get no money. I don't care what sport you do. No sport bring in the type of money that boxers bring in on a 36-minute fight.
In that amount of time.
36 minutes.
Top ones.
Floyd was making over $100 million for 36 minutes.
Yeah.
36 minutes. when you look at
crazy
the
when you think
average
about it.
contract of these stars, it'd be like 200 million, 100 and something million for
value
5 years, 6 years.
Right, Irvin.
Dude was making that in 36 minutes.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy. His biggest payday was against an MMA
That's
fighter.
crazy,
Right.
Eric P. For real.
That's crazy.
Got escorted out the spot
That boy
by
said,
Bud.
hold on. Let me get in the gym. And they said he wasn't even in the gym like that.
That's wild.
Crazy. Let me ask you this, Bud. We're talking a lot about after boxing, retirement. We know you got a fight coming
It's
up.
almost over, yeah. So at the end.
How do you see yourself going out in the next few years without giving up too much? What's your vision to leave this sport the way you want to leave the sport?
Man,
come on, man. Talk like a politician. Come on.
If I gave you my vision, that might be giving you the answer to my vision. So, you know what I mean? You gotta stay tuned.
So I'm gonna go ahead and jump out on the limb. Some more titles, some more money, some more impact. And then I think we're gonna wake up one day and see you just do one of these. I don't even know if you're gonna like.
I don't even know if you.
I don't even think you're gonna tell. I think you're gonna. I think you're gonna. Yeah.
And I don't know.
You seem to be that kind of guy just to post something one day like, bro, what? He done?
No. You did it.
That's what I'm saying. You might do the Andre Ward.
Maybe not. Maybe I'll do it in the ring. Maybe I'll take my boxing shoes off and my gloves and my hand wraps and just sit in the middle of the ring.
You're not gonna do it now because you said it.
Like the wrestlers do. You know how the wrestlers when they retire?
It's dope when they do that. MMA does that too.
That's dope. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe
MMA
I'll
do that too.
Make that a thing for boxing when I do retire. Retire in the ring. That way I don't gotta come in the ring no more.
Well, brother, we appreciate you, man. There's no better fighter that I can think of right now that we can kick off ATS fight with. I like coming to Colorado to see you, and we appreciate you, bro. A lot of powerful things you saying.
This was dope.
You living what you talking, and get ready, handle your business.
Always.
Yes, sir.
It's good.
Man, dope, man. Shout out to Andre Ward, Bud Crawford. That was a dope chop up with them two. You know, what better chop up than them two guys, man? That was dope. You know, but he spoke on a lot of different things in there. You know what I mean? One thing I could get from this, the business of boxing is always a factor, and it's always going to be one. No matter how you slice it, no matter how good you are, no matter who you beat, the business of boxing is always going to be an issue. You know what I mean? So you had to work, second job, make ends meet. James Toney. Yeah, James Toney, tough, man. It's tough how he talk now. Somebody showed it before and after joining him, and it's like night and day. It's crazy, y'all. It's like night and day. Night and day with James Toney. It's crazy, but that's why I feel him when they say that the less punishment you take, the longer you last, man, the better it is for you. So you get more when you have a convo with your peer. Yeah. Instead of I like the boxer on boxer joint instead of the boxer and just a random person that be acting like they follow boxing. His testosterone is shot. Money from fighting Floyd, yeah, for sure. It's sad hearing him how he talk. Yeah. That's why I say people be mad when these dudes going to get their money. It's just like, nah, Bud said he want money. Oh, he just want a bag. Yeah, he want to get paid, bro. He at the end of his career. Why the hell? At what point is it okay for him to get paid? Because you do know they don't spend the bulk of their career making millions of dollars. That shit come to a point where they start making that money. He wasn't making that type of money his whole entire career. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, he gonna want to make some money on the way out. But as long as he ain't trying to fight suckers to do it, I definitely could understand and respect it. Keyshawn making moves to him. Him and his brothers opening the gym in their hometown in the fall. Yeah, he said I think he got a couple properties and stuff too, Keyshawn. He been doing some things right, bro. Me to JVT. Salute to my guy Terrell Cameron. Seriously, Glenn messed up from head trauma. Yeah, that's real, bro. That's real. He won't never be the same. You know what I'm saying? The same guy that he once was. And that's crazy. And he had all them fights. Shit, yeah. When the last time he fought? I bet it was more recent than people realize. That dude stay fighting, man. He had way too many fights. Stuck around a long ass time, man. But Andre Ward and Bud Crawford joint was dope, man. That was pretty dope. Money don't last. Not if you ain't making it make money for you. You see what Bud alluded to. He said how now, because he made smart moves and good investments, had good people around him, he make money in his sleep. Nate was good with it, fam. His record like 77-10. I'm telling you, the end of 90 fights, bro. All that wear and tear. And then he had a lot of those fights, arguably at points where he shouldn't have been fighting. It's crazy, man. It's tough. It's tough, man. Shout out to Bud Crawford, though, man. Shout out to Bud. Let me play this promo, man. Y'all was asking me to play this promo. I think this was what y'all was asking me. I ain't have it before. Rick Thames, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Ramon, what it do, bro? How you feeling? Let me take this off here. Boom. Get that off. And factor in all of the camps, the sparring, etc., right? The countless amounts of sparring, bro. Countless sparring. Let me play this little trailer real quick for y'all, man. This is a good fight. A good card, should I say. Man, that's dope, man. That's dope, man. So some of the stuff that he was talking about in there, it wasn't, you know, he spoke to the promotional aspect of it and how you don't see the top ranks, the Golden Boys, etc., PBCs, whatever, rolling out like that. And he ain't wrong, man. They've been spending, obviously, some money. Even Dre said it. They ain't spending that money on that promotion, but Turkey and them doing it, and I think it's dope. I can't lie. Every single promotional video that they put together so far been extremely dope, well thought out, and executed. And all of them made me want to see the fights that they promote. All of them. Bravo to them, especially if you a guy that know what it is. If you edited videos before, if you know what it take to edit videos, you know exactly what that took. Like you could just imagine what that took. 3 minutes of work. That trailer was what? 3 minutes? 3 minutes and 3 seconds. But just imagine how much work they put in. It was way more than 3 minutes of work, that's for sure. And I know that from editing videos, short videos myself. You put in a lot of work, you'll make an 8, maybe 10-minute or more video, but you definitely spend more than 8 to 10 minutes putting it together if you got a bunch of edits and stuff in it. Crawford said it took him 19 hours. Yeah, he said he was tired, but it was cool. Everything was cool. Said they was out there for a minute. Right. Ramon was good with it. Yeah, Rob V. I agree. To promote it on more outlets. It's dope, man. I think it's dope. It's dope to promote the fights that way, man. Make you want to see it, man. I definitely want to see Crawford go out there. And salute to Troy. I seen you came in here, but check me out because I see you saying he looked too big for Crawford. This is the thing, right? With me, I was saying somebody else mentioned that earlier. Why I'm not worried about Crawford in terms of if this guy's bigger than him. Yeah, he bigger, he muscular as hell and all that stuff. But muscles take oxygen. We all know that. And how this dude fight, I feel like he gonna make a lot of mistakes that Crawford could take advantage of. And I don't think this fight will be won because of size and weight. I think it will be won because of skill. Crawford has shown the ability to win off skill more so than size. And you seen he wasn't the biggest welterweight. Remember, people was thinking he was lighting his ass, and he grew into that weight class and he was knocking everybody out. So my thing is, it was time for him to move up. He moved up at the right time, I believe, and I think he'll be fine in there against Madrimov. He's physically strong as hell. Like, that dude strong, man. Like, when who said it? Country strong? Country strong is right. That dude's strong. Crawford, I think Crawford, he physically strong. Now, I mean, even Errol Spence said that. Errol Spence said, man, damn, this dude's strong. So he a jack of all trades. He could wrestle pretty good. He gonna handle himself pretty well in there. I anticipate it could be a competitive fight, but Bud gonna get it done, man. So Canelo versus Belenga is a unified title fight. Canelo vacated the IBF. William Skull versus Vladimir Shishkin will fight for the vacant IBF. Appreciate you, Doug. Did them 24/7s and make you really appreciate them 24/7s. Yeah, for sure. All true, Troy. No argument there. Definitely naturally the bigger man. Obviously, he up there. He been at the weight. He's more situated and established there for sure. But I think skill level and experience is going to be
big factors in this fight. Skill level, versatility, you get what I'm saying, and experience. Although he got more experience, definitely, obviously at 54, right? But Terence Crawford done seen it all for the most part, man. So there's just another challenge for him, and he lives the lifestyle, man. He lives the lifestyle. He take every challenge serious. He don't overlook nobody. He don't take nobody lightly. He the ultimate professional, and I believe those things are going to be the reasons he get it done, along with his skill set, his demeanor, his temperament. Root exposure was good, my guy. How you feeling, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be. I mean, I think Madrimov going to do his best to try to, knock Bud out, because I think that's his only shot. I don't see him outboxing and outthinking Bud for 12 rounds. I don't, his shot is a puncher's chance, because he can punch. He is strong as hell. He can move a bit, like Bud said. He can fight, but I think when you just look at experience, skill level, and shit like that, I think that tips in Bud's favor. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's going to be the determining factors. You know what I mean? If this fight ends up being physical in spots, I feel like Bud will be able to handle himself, like I said, because he's physically a strong guy. And that's something that and he might be a 47-pounder, but he's definitely I think his strength exceeds the strength of a 47-pounder, if that makes sense. So I think it'll be fine. Bud got that snack strength too. Muscle could do work early. Yeah, for sure. I'll be in Baltimore to watch my Ravens September 15th live, so I can watch the Canelo fight September 14th out there. That's dope. 619 Cali. That's dope. That's dope. He definitely gonna have to outthink him for that one good shot. Yeah. And I feel like from just seeing Madrimov fight, like, he's tough, he's durable, he's game, he can actually fight, he know what he's doing in there, he belongs in the ring. But again, man, Bud it's hard betting against that dude, man. I'm telling you. And he's a physically strong dude. And his power transition up with him, he gonna be money in the bank. But we'll see. It's always that puncher's chance. But like I said, I don't see him outboxing or outthinking Bud. Too much experience, too much skill. I could be wrong, but we're gonna see. That's special for game if you can take it. Yeah, let's see how he you're gonna have to see how you take a punch from a guy at 154 too. So there are some questions, some reasonable questions. How you gonna handle a punch up there at 54? How you gonna give a punch? Is his power gonna transition up, right? You know what I mean? That's cool. But I think he'll be fine, like I said. Nope, I don't think so either, Kello. And the thing about Bud is he's very good at setting the table and controlling the pace and not letting the fight get out of hand. Like, just think about it, y'all. Remember when he fought Sean Porter? What is Sean Porter known for, y'all? Making the fight very physical and accelerating the pace and getting you to make mistakes sooner than you're ready to make them. We seen him able to have some success in some spots in the fight against Errol Spence, which ended up being a very competitive fight. You know what I mean? But you seen Bud, for the most part, be able to neutralize those moments and a lot of that action. Just with his ring presence and ring generalship. That dude is a surgeon in that ring for sure, man. I'm telling you. Madrimov better be able to keep up with him mentally, because that's where the fight is going to be won or lost for either guy. The mental mistakes, man. Who going to make the mistakes early and often? Who going to make the bigger mistakes? And who going to capitalize? And I could see Bud capitalizing on the mistakes that Madrimov made. You can't just bull rush your way through every fight. And I ain't saying that's just how he fight. Like I said, he ain't no mindless brute or nothing like that. But he only know one way. He ain't. Again, I haven't seen all his fights and all the tape on him, but from what I've seen, I don't see much of him fighting backwards. I see him coming forward and being aggressive and throwing combinations and things like that. And I noticed he a bit wide with his punches. He load up sometimes, and he gonna leave opportunities on the table for Bud to capitalize off. And with him being a sniper in the ring, very surgical, a great counter puncher. That's gonna leave, you know what I mean? That's gonna be problematic for Madrimov, I think. And let's see what the speed discrepancy is. That's gonna be a factor as well. Let's see, you know, who got them faster hands in the ring on fight night. But we'll set it up and as well like everyone else. Yeah. Tony, what it do, fam? How you feeling? My brother was having a baby girl, just had the baby today. Oh, man, congratulations, Tony, man. Salute to you, man. Blessings on blessings, family. Congrats to you, bro. Word, man, that's a blessing. Always a good thing, man, when a new baby is brought into the world, man. But it's very special about everything. I'm telling you, that's the thing. You get what I'm saying? It's just levels. It's going to come down to levels, experience, and skill level, for real. And I think Bud is going to be able to show enough of a gap in skill level and talent and the experience going to guide him through. I think he'll be all right. Pick his shots, set his shots up, well set traps. You know what I mean? Sometimes he could lull you to sleep a little bit in there, Bud. So, and what Ant was saying, the versatility of the shots that he throw and how he places shots or how he's able to punch in between a guy's shots and be more accurate than the guy he's fighting. You seen him do it with Errol Spence. It was surgical work. At one point, I think he even punched Errol in like the armpit or something like that. It was something I never really seen a fighter do. He was just on another level. So all that experience is going to be in the ring, and Madrimov going to have his work cut out for him. But no doubt that Bud got his work cut out too. But I ain't betting against that, man. Yeah, his timing he got really good timing too, Gertz. He do. Yeah, and I think with Madrimov, his willingness to engage and throw punches and let his hands fly, right? Because that's his best chance. Those are going, like I said, openings are going to be available for Crawford. And he a counter puncher, sharp as hell. He going to pick his shots well, place them well. He make them count. He's surgical. You know what I'm saying? Lucky upset. Another one, man. Spence was washed. As Crawford's fault were? Nah, I don't think so. You know, timing is everything. Maybe guys wasn't at their absolute best when Crawford fought him, but they still were challenges nonetheless. And you still, it's just the luck of the draw. You know what I mean? He beat everybody he had to beat that welterweight, even the man. So, I mean, I don't want to call Spence washed. I want to say he wasn't all the way where he needed to be, but you know, we'll see where he's at when he come back. No doubt, it's supposed to be a tough fight. These fights ain't supposed to be easy, bro. But you know, Crawford has the ability to make them easier than what they're supposed to be. That's something he's able to do too. So we don't see. I think his defense is too suspect. I mean, he can be hit, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I think if his defense was really suspect, I think somebody would have capitalized already, though. You know what I'm saying? Spence didn't beat Thurman. Spence never fought Thurman, so there's no way you could beat a guy if you ain't fight him. Spence ain't fight Thurman. That's because Thurman didn't fight Spence when he was supposed to, and then when Spence was in control, he said he wasn't fighting him. It's pretty simple. You know what I mean? He don't want to fight nobody that didn't give him a chance, so he ain't doing Keith Thurman no favors. We know this. You know, we know this. So Spence is who he is, man. I can't wait to see him bounce back, man. He proved y'all wrong, man. I'm gonna have to eat some crow, man. My guy EJ gonna bounce back. I got faith in the young boy. In the old vet, should I say. He try to start Madrimov fight. I don't know. I'll be seeing people make these comparisons to Triple G, but I just think he's a fighter that has most of his success on the front foot, pressing that action and coming after guys, right? Being first and things like that.
beating his guy to the punch, whatever the case. But I think, you know, Bud got the skill and the talent to shake a lot of that up. You know what I mean? You know, this is a new weight class for Bud, so some uncharted territory to a certain degree, but I think he'll be all right. Fight like Mean Machine. And Mean Machine has some success, but we see how that worked out. So he could fight like Mean Machine all you want. That ain't gonna do him no good. Just a bigger Mean Machine. He gonna get his ass chopped up. Bud about to beat Buddy up, man. That's what I think. Competitive fight, but Bud gonna beat him up. If you're gonna stop him or not, I don't know what to expect about that. But I think he gonna surgical Jake. 40 versus Palm. Bud we seeing now versus Bud. I got Bud Tony. Too much versatility, and the thing is he can box better than Bradley, and he can bang just as well, if not better. You know what I'm saying? He longer, set better traps, got more power, and Bradley took punishment. He was hittable. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got Bud. Mean Machine dropped in the first 12 rounds of pro. Y'all ain't letting that go, huh? Y'all ain't letting that Mean Machine stuff go, huh? What happened to Mean Machine? That's part of it, okay? Even if you want to give him credit, they ain't give him credit for the knockdown. Yeah, he caught Bud, right? What happened to Mean Machine? What did Bud do to Mean Machine? Beat the hell out that man. Bud chopped Mean Machine ass up, y'all. Y'all know it. He chopped Mean Machine up, bro. Did him dirty. Jamal better than Mean Machine, punches harder. Yeah, bigger. You said it though. You said he fight like Mean Machine, right? So a bigger Mean Machine. That's okay. Bud gonna handle himself, man. You gotta be able to land them shots to get him up out of there, man. Bud ain't going. Dude ain't experienced enough, man. He, you know what I mean? He ain't got enough stripes, man. You know? Too much got to go right for the youngin, man. You know what I mean? You got to be able to overwhelm Bud. Bud got to be in a situation where you can't hurt him, keep him off him, all this type of stuff. Like, I don't see none of that being the case. I think Bud he might surprise some people, too, with his performance, to be honest with you. He's held down for a long while. Absolutely did. Fundora. Good Spence, shots fired. Yeah, him and Fundora going to shake it up. No, Michael Benson said IBF strip Canelo. Yeah, William Skoll and what he say? Vladimir Shishkin is fighting for that IBF title. That's what Dub just told me. So yeah, or he vacated. I don't think they stripped him. I thought Dub said he vacated the title. So yeah, them shots, Irvin. Them shots. He pick his shots very well. He's surgical. That's why I say he is sniper, bro. He is sniper, and Madrimov is not that disciplined and dialed in. I don't think the way Bud is. You know what I'm saying? Andre John, it's a while ago. We just finished it a minute ago, bro. I just wanted to cover that today, man, and let people know that Spence fight. Yeah, he vacated. Salute to my guy L-Dub. I thought he said so. Yeah, he vacated it. The whole 168 Duck Dave Morrell. So he took his talents to 175. Bole, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Yeah, man, that's what happened. That's what happens. So he up there, he's still chasing that Benavidez smoke, it seemed like a little bit, man. It seemed like he still would want that fight. I like David Morrell a lot, man. I'm gonna be glad to see him back in the ring too, because he on that card too, man. Good that he vacated. Yeah, no more undisputed teach. Now vacate the others. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It is. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But we know what time it is, man. You know, dudes be having plans and guys that's dangerous like David Morrell coming up. They can hang their hats on how many fights he got and try to use that as a reason not to fight him. But we all know what time it is, you know? We know what time it is. Say Morrell's coach Doug Benavidez too. It's like this, right? Like from what I hear, from what Ronnie Shields was saying, when they wanted to fight Morrell, that's when he was just getting with Ronnie Shields and he didn't have no time with him. So he was like, at least let him get some fights in with him first before they fight. Like That only makes sense, right? That wasn't a David Morrell thing, and I don't think that's as simple as ducking. Because then they got some fights in, they turn around, I think he was 6 fights in or so, and then they revisited that, and they ain't want that problem. So it's like you was cool fighting them with 3. When you had about 3 fights, I forget how many fights it was. It wasn't a lot because he ain't got a lot now, and they wanted to take advantage of that, and it seemed like the dude got a couple fights in, and they kind of changed their tune. Then they started saying, he got to get his name up there and all that stuff. So that's, to me, that's more of goes in detail. Like if you hear the differences into why they didn't fight, it makes sense. If I'm just getting with a fighter, why do I go in there right now with one of the top guys and I ain't got no type of chemistry or nothing with him? That's very risky. At least let me get some couple fights in and then we fight. So if you really wanted to fight, it's like, to me, you would revisit that. And when they asked about it, and y'all like, oh, well, now he got to get his name out there. And it was a lot of games. I just didn't like it. So to me, one reason was more reasonable, right? Yeah, I went from being willing to fight him when he had less fights. He get a couple more fights. Then y'all like, nah, he got to get his name out there. You get what I'm saying? So it don't make sense. Claim that they wanted him at 4-0, but not 8-9-0, right? You get what I'm saying? Right. That is like something to that effect, Bole. So they wanted to take advantage of when he was first getting with Ronnie Shields, as opposed to when he had a couple wins under their belt. A few wins, then it was like, nah, his name ain't big enough. And you know what I mean? I even heard his pops, Benavidez Sr., calling out Morrell in Spanish, saying it's time to, stop ducking or something to that effect. I could go find the clip. I remember him saying that. So, and then when asked about it after that point, they changed their tune. So if you ask me, would Benavidez fight him? I think he would. But I think dudes be having plans, and could you fully blame Benavidez if you really paying attention to the whole situation? He right there, he seemed to be a fight away from having a Canelo fight if he would have just said, yeah. So I wouldn't have risked fighting Morrell with that potential opportunity looming either. But now, since he ain't get it, he goes up to 75, and they saying he gonna stay there, and he'd be the mandatory to the winner of Better Beef and Beevil. That's great for him. And then you got Morrell going up to 75 as well. So that fight still could happen, in my opinion. Yeah. All right, Bole. Exactly. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to my guy, Cash. You never heard Benavidez say he ain't going to fight Morrell. Nah, I like them both too, Cash. That's why you just heard me say Benavidez to fight him. I just think that as a team, I think they got plans, and I don't think he's in their immediate plans because it doesn't necessarily. I ain't gonna say it doesn't do anything for their career, but like I said, they could kind of hang their hat on how many fights he got and try to fight more established, proven guys, which I understand, because fighting the David Morrell would just be very risky right now, and he very well could walk up out of there with his hand raised for sure. Because I ain't gonna lie, if they fight, I got Morrell. I ain't gonna lie. So I understand it. That's why I told y'all before, I'm elevated past conversations where we just calling people ducks. Think that shit is corny. And you just got to understand, people be making moves. They got choices, and it's just not as cut and dry as ducking when there's no paperwork being sent, none of that stuff, right? It just be talks and little things like that. So I ain't tripping on it, man. Benavidez, how I look at it, he's young enough. Morrell is young enough. They both took, fights at 75. Well, Morrell about to have his, right? Benavidez had his. They gonna be in the same weight class. That's what it looked like to me. And I'm pretty sure people gonna demand to fight the same way we was at 68. In my opinion, the best fight to make at 68 would have been the David versus David, Morrell versus Benavidez. But we might be able to get it at 75. I'm cool with it. Well, and the Cazares and A's career, yeah. You get what I'm saying, Bole? It's just a risk. You like, man. And he did have that version of a title, so he has something, right? So it's tough, but I get it, man. I get it. I mean, got to make sense, man. You just don't, I get it, man. But don't get me wrong, I want to see that fight too. But I know it's not as simple as trying to frame Benavidez as a duck. I'm not gonna do that. That dude ain't ducking no smoke. He fought back-to-back fights that people, where I thought guys were more skillful, and he beat both of them. So Respected Benavidez, man. I ain't gonna call that man no duck. Kenny doesn't count for the best coach in boxing. All the other coaches hold on. I tell you, understand. Best fights in boxing, right, Cash? I agree, man. It's a great fight when they make it. It's a great fight when they make it. Yeah, facts. It just be a little, you know what I mean? And again, it just don't be making the most sense, especially when you feel like Morrell is the kind of talent he is and he gonna keep winning. Because in a couple fights or so, that's that fight, people are gonna be asking for that fight again, and maybe it'd be more money involved. Who knows? So I like it, man. I think they gonna be on the collision course because I expect guys to keep winning. You know what I'm saying? I think so. 175, Canelo found that out. Oh, yeah. The thing is, Andre, that they bigger bodies than Canelo. Canelo's only 5'8". You know what I mean? So although he might be wide and be able to pick up the weight, those guys have bigger frames. They're naturally bigger men than Canelo Alvarez. You got to think, look at how small Canelo came from. You know what I'm saying? All the way to fighting as high as 175. So he's not no true 75-pounder. Benavidez, with the frame and his dimensions physically, he shouldn't have much of a problem acclimating. And the same thing for Morrell. Those dudes both got height, length. They just got different body structures. So I think they're more equipped to go at the higher weight classes. Obviously higher than Canelo with less of an issue. Right, Terrell. Benavidez just fought on the undercard. Morrell hasn't really had a huge headline. Nah. Nope. Yeah, but it's too big wigs on it. You get what I'm saying, Cash? And I just get it. It's just trying to understand the workings of the business a bit. Like some things, even though it'd be a good fight now, they thinking about the longevity and possibly making more money off it later. That's what I could see. Benavidez and Yard is a good fight. Benavidez and Yard is definitely a good fight. But goddamn, but yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We're gonna rock for a couple more minutes, man. Won't be too long on this one today, man. Good build as always. Salute to everybody pulling up. Y'all make sure y'all do hit the like button though. Ask Val, my guy, what's good with it, man? Shakur, Bright Light Stevens is the best 135 division. They act like they got beef with SS. They get in the four corner jungle. They vegan. Shout out to Val, man. Shout out to Val. Height don't mean nothing. I took a pic of Mario Barrios from 6'1" with the same height. Yeah, height don't fight, but reach can teach. That's what I always say, Ace. Height don't fight, but reach can teach. Point can now start at welterweight. You get what I'm saying? And possibly lower. Hold on. I don't want to be wrong and say the wrong thing, but let me see something really quick. Saul. Because he fought in a 130 something before. 140 at least. He started at, I think, 140. Yeah, about 140. Then started moving up. Yeah, he had a couple fights, 139, 141, 141. Yeah. So he started in the 140s, bro. Him and Jay Prince been beefing since they May days. Don't see his fight happening. I don't think that's stopping the fight though. I don't know about they beef, but I don't think they stopping the fight because everybody seemed like they're on board with wanting the fight to happen. But just to, I'm gonna spend the last couple minutes chopping it up on that, being that you brought it up. Lara or Garcia, man, that's a tough toss-up, man. It's a toss-up, man. Lara might get him, man. Lara a live dog, man. He a live 40-year-old, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a 50-50, I think, Bole. But yeah, man, as far as the Tank and Shakur, I asked, is boxing ready for Tank and Shakur? And, I think, is the fight ready in terms of competition and them being able to fight each other and it be a great fight? Absolutely. Do I think people will support it and it'll make money and sell and all those things? Absolutely. But do I think that all parties involved, and I'm going to just say it like that without pointing no finger at nobody, do I think all parties involved want this fight right now? No, I don't think so. Because I'm hearing inconsistencies, and you could sit up here and try to draw whatever bullshit narrative you want. If you really pay attention to the things that's being said, it's too much resistance being put up with this fight being made. That's already a bad sign. Then you start hearing numbers get thrown out there. That's a bad sign. Like, I seen something as recent as today that says Shakur Stevenson demanded $30 million. Like, you can't make this up. And when you see the video and you read the comments, everybody believes that. There's no evidence nowhere that any offer, any contact has been made, with Shakur Stevenson from Team Tank. And you hear people saying he demanded $30 million. It's wild, bro. It's wild, and it's sad that people push this stuff. The real Infinite was good, fam. How you feeling? So for me, Tank for Shakur and Crawford and this need to happen now. Yeah, them fights definitely great fights and need to happen. But like I said, for my money, like I said, I'm gonna just certain stuff I don't even gotta say too much about. I ain't gotta point no fingers. I'm gonna just say when I listen to the overall scope of things, I've heard both parties speak. I hear some resistance being put up. I hear some kind of people talking in circles a little bit. I haven't heard no phone call being made, but I hear everybody trying to, not everybody. I don't want to say everybody. I hear a lot of people making noise about Shakur Stevenson's lack of presence on Twitter. But if you really pay attention, he's still tweeting. He's still saying the same stuff. He's still retweeting, saying stuff like he's ready for the fight. So I don't know. I mean, if you ask me, I think they got plans, and an immediate plans don't involve a Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis fight. Not next. And I'm going to just deal with it by fight. I ain't going to skip a fight ahead and say if it's not going to happen 2 fights from now. But right now, for me, in the very next fight, no, it's not going to happen. I know what I'm hearing. I'm not no fool. Unless they go and surprise me and do something that they ain't been doing, then I'll be glad to be wrong about this. I'll be glad to be wrong. But if you ask me to take a wild guess, is it coming next? No. Like I said, I hear resistance being put up. Once you start hearing the fake videos coming out, he demanded $30 million and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, Bole? Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? After the last performance, lose money quick. Nah, that's not true. If you listening to what he's saying, Rosilla, he said his phone's still ringing. People still reaching out. People still interested and want to sign with him. So that's not true. Y'all gotta stop putting. Like, I can't say I can't tell you how to look at it, but people put too much stock into like what's a good and a bad performance. Like, these dudes still know talent. They still know what a good win is. That's the fans doing all that complaining. Ain't nobody sitting there saying I ain't gonna sign him. Eddie Hearn ain't talking like that. Oscar De La Hoya said that because he said he don't fight for the fans, so he can't promote somebody like that. But you ain't heard no promoter come out. You ain't even hear Bob Arum say that. Bob Arum said he's willing to work with him again. So that's a fantasy, man. That's not reality. The reality is he's a winner at the end of the day, and an accomplished winner in a style that's very difficult to beat, and people know that. So they still very much interested in him. I ain't saying he about to, demand this or that, but he's gonna have a home, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think that's gonna be an issue for long. J Bean boxing the bench. Salute to my bro, man. Put a few dollars down on Bacoli by KO. Oh, damn, you got Big Baby going down by KO. Oz must have been good, huh, JB?
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
If you listen to Bo, you're not getting that fight. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I know he ain't talked to him yet, though, because he said he wasn't going to talk to him till after he fight. And it wasn't specifically about trying to get one fight. He just was going to get some game because, he been in the game longer. He been through the ringer. So, I get it. But my thing is, as long as no unrealistic demand is made, the fight could happen. But the fight, I think the point that people are trying to force is that he gonna price himself out, or he not gonna answer the call. He really don't want to fight. He's scared. All this stupid stuff. None of that is gonna be the reason why the fight don't happen. Watch. It's not. It's gonna be because people got plans and certain fighters ain't in the immediate plans, and people don't want to admit that. And that's just what it is. You can't, when you got people putting up resistance toward the fight happening, I see issue already. You got the $6 million lie. Now you got the new $30 million demand lie. I mean, this shit just don't stop. People just won't stop making stuff up. So it's crazy. Yeah, facts, Irvin. I mean, it all depends on who you are, Monstro. All depends on who you are. I don't think it's style difficult to watch. I think that's just a narrative that people want to push. You get what I'm saying? That's just a narrative people want to push. Tank and Shakur ain't happening next. That I feel like I'm sure of that. Pay-per-view fighters on top rank. Yeah, and the thing is, Andre, I love the guys that fight on free TV because that benefit you, people like me and you, when we ain't got to constantly pay for everything. I don't care what you say. I love a good fight, but I ain't trying to pay for pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view. Like, that ain't it. That's not it. Bring back more free boxing. So I could care less. As long as the fighter getting paid, he happy with his pay, I ain't getting no money off it no way. So when he fight free, that benefits me. I can support it, and I ain't got to necessarily spend an arm and a leg to watch it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, good fight deserves to be supported, and I'll buy it. You know what I mean? But hell no, Julio. Hell no. That's, man, yo. If I DM'd him that right now, yo, I wonder what his response would be. That, yo, you know, they said you out here demanding $30 million, bro. Like, this shit has got to be. Wait till I get him back up here. I'm gonna definitely address the stuff that's out there for sure. I'm definitely gonna ask him about it and let him chop it up. Thinking tied to the purse bid, right? That's why I said it's hurdles, Don. It's hurdles, and it's not as cut and dry and simple as trying to frame somebody as a duck. King L was good with it. It ain't that simple. You know what I mean? There's things in the way of this fight being made. I truly feel like that. But nah, man, Julio, he ain't turning on. They saying he demanded it, so they trying to say he priced himself out. But he ain't. You think a man, if he demanded $30 million, I would be thoroughly disappointed. And I just, because that's so unrealistic. But people will believe it. As like I said, every comment that I seen believed it. They was like, look at him. He's scared. I knew he wasn't going to fight. I knew this. I'm like, wow. We got to stop doing that, man. Why do we use our platforms to mislead people because we got personal, like, little beefs with fighters? Like, I don't care if I don't like you. I just don't got to cover your fights and nothing you do. Like, I ain't about to be pushing lies. $30 million is nasty work, bro. To put that out there on that man like that, it's crazy. Where YouTube demand fights and labels ducks and aren't putting up no network, no money. Yep, just cryberry. Yeah, it is. No beef is really right. You know what I mean? That would be considered price yourself out. Yeah, and telling you that and right out in 30 million, bro. Like 30, bro. 30. You can't justify that. Like, you heard him just talking to Coach Kenny saying he wouldn't even demand no 50-50, none of that. So why would somebody come out and be like, yeah, I need 30? Man. And this is what we do to top fighters. I don't care if you like his style. I don't care if you don't like his tweets. I don't care. He's a top guy in the sport. Why be cool with pushing a lie because you don't like how somebody fights? So it's cool to lie on him. I don't like how he fights. So yeah, he talk too much and he don't knock nobody out. So yeah, I'm cool with believing that he demanded $30 million from a team that he ain't heard from yet. It's crazy. That shit is crazy, bro. I'm like, man, embrace this hate, man. You use it as motivation and continue to just win, bro. I'm telling you, that'll shut up some of this talk. A lot of it. You just keep winning. You know what I'm saying? And no wild, not even for him. 20 it'd be wild. You can't demand none of that type of money. That's all that stuff is wild. I can't tell you what you worth, but I could tell you what sound wild to me. And that stuff sound like typical. That's price out activity. 30 mil, 20 mil. I need this. Nah, bro. Hell nah. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Cash? You heard exactly what he said. See, you not one for the narratives. You just love the boxing like me. That's all. Know what I mean? It ain't about what fighter it is. It's just that's fake news. It's fake news. But so many people believe it, Cash. They believe it. That's why I say you see somebody come here and ask, did he really do it? Hell no, man. You will see it everywhere. Notice, I'm going to say this and I'm going to mean this. And y'all can all take this with you. Whenever you see some news about boxing and you only see one source reported, one source, and you see none of the other credible sources, that because we all got some credible sources, you don't see none of them speak on it, you have to deem it clickbait and bullshit. That was news. Everybody would be talking about it. It's just fake. It's like, why? They went from 6 million to 30 in not even a week, in days, bro. That's crazy, man. That's nasty work. Damn, y'all don't like that young man that much. You willing to push a lie? Yeah, let's just, yeah, Corey, you wildin', man. He tried to ask $30 million, man. Get that shit out of here, bro. Jarrell, what's good with it, fam? Floyd money, not no more. You dig what I'm saying? 8 would be great. Yeah, it would. Considering he'll get a percentage of the back end pay-per-view. You know what I mean? I think that's an exceptional amount. You know what I mean? Canelo asked for 200 million. Right. It's ducking tactics. Facts. That's what it'd be. 619. If he did something like that. Pricing yourself out. That's you make those type of demands, you know you're not getting it. I'm gonna let y'all look. Just look at some of the YouTubers, man. Y'all know I don't like to use people's names on my platform unless I'm bigging them up. And I ain't shitting on this person, but they definitely is it's a platform much bigger than mine that's putting that stuff out. I looked at it, I seen it, I was like, bro, that ain't it, man. We can't do that. We can't do that type of stuff, bro. Yeah, they you could see the hate for them, bro. They're not trying to buy it, and it's hard to pay. These fighters, high price they demand. Yeah, no, I get that, but a lot of that stuff is overblown too, because they'll tell you, just like Andre Ward was saying, people don't want to believe it. They think he was sitting up there capping, but I think more highly of him than that. Just to lie for his friend. It'd be a big misinterpretation of what these dudes' selling power and drawing power be. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't got to get into it. Everybody ain't no big star, but the numbers be better than what people be putting out, is what I'm saying. Salute to Chris, man. It's double. It's a couple saying BS shot. We don't know what's going on, right? We just know it ain't that. You stupid, man. So Barbara D, my boxing mom, is in the building. How you feeling? Some people do anything, even compromise their integrity for money. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially in this space, you see it all the time. They making boxing. Yeah, that's why I say, man, it get harder to watch it because people be misusing their platforms for they be using their platforms for misinformation, and that because they be having personal back and forth with fighters on Twitter. If I see you go back and forth with a fighter on Twitter as a content creator and you trying to make it public, and then from then on everything you report on them is negative and just made up, I'm taking all of that with a grain of salt. I pay attention to a lot. That's what be going on. Y'all dudes be going too hard because y'all think y'all funny. Y'all be trying to get them clicks and views, going hard, going crazy on these fighters. And when y'all get into these interactions and these back and forths, y'all get into these beefs, and then y'all start making it personal in your content. I see it all the time. That's the weakest shit ever. Mr. Empire, what it do, family? Peace to my boxing mom. Always great to see you in the building. Jarrell, what's good with it, fam? Don't mess with Texas, the rest of the fam. So, yeah, man, I ain't with it. Y'all just look around. Y'all see it. Y'all probably see some of the same stuff I see. Y'all gonna be like, yo, Just was right. It's here. Just go type it in your YouTube search bar and see who come up. Go type it in. Shakur demands 30 million and see what come up. I guarantee you something come up with a lot of views. I guarantee you. And it's a straight up lie. Yeah, I'm telling you, Gertz, I see it all the time. That's why I always take my respect everywhere I go, man. Long as I get respect back, I'm keeping it respectful. If I reach out to you as a fighter, I'm doing it respectfully. Like I'm not troll. I don't troll people. I don't play with people. I don't do none of that. I just give credit where it's due, or I don't give none, or I don't say nothing at all. But yeah, man, people be having them personal vendettas with the fighters. But like I said, man, just, you know, we closing up anyway. Spence fight is still on with Fundora. Can't wait to see it. Shout out to Andre Ward and Terence Crawford. That was a good sit down from both of them. You know, Buzz spoke on a lot of things that needed to be spoken on. You know what I mean? These promotional companies trying to block guys out and not make fights, stalling guys out, doing a bunch of, you know, that's why at the end of the day, I think the most unique and dope thing about the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford situation is not the fight in and of itself. You know, I thought the fight would be, you know, my biggest takeaway, like what happened in the fight. But what I found to be just as interesting or possibly more interesting than the fight itself, and it might be corny to y'all, but the fact that those two guys was able to get on the phone, cut the middleman out, and really talk to each other and see shit for what it is. That's why we got this fight at the end of the day. Not all that bullshit and letting people draw a wedge in between and you know, stop fights from happening. Them two dudes got on the phone with each other, you know, exchanged numbers. It was texts, phone calls, FaceTimes, all type of stuff. So we need more of that in boxing. So I really commend both of them. Shout out to both Bud Crawford and EJ for making that fight. And you heard what Crawford said in that interview. Some of the stuff that they spoke about, he put Spence onto stuff that he was unaware of. So I think that's big, man. I think that's big. He was able to get his attention in that way, and they was able to work together. And like he said, when they came back to the table, Spence was like, you know what? You want this? You want that? Like he just had a different approach. And I think that helped tip the fight in the right, you know, in the right direction. And they got it done. So shout out to him. Yeah, I seen that, Chris. I seen that. He offered $900 million for a KO in an AJ fight. Yeah. Right, man. Salute to Andre, man. Appreciate you, bro. I always got to, man. If boxing is more fun when we lifting it up. Yeah, $900 million cash. I seen like a little post too. Turkey said something crazy. He said something crazy like that. $900 million. The knockout with 5 punches. You gotta see the details. The details is even crazier. It's some wild stuff. You gotta see it. Turk out here playing with the money, man. Yeah, it's getting crazy. $900 million. Better stop playing around. Yeah, billionaire Turkey Alex Sheik guarantees to give Anthony Joshua $900 million if he defeats Daniel Dubois within 5 minutes with 5 punches. Do you hear the stipulation? If he defeats Daniel Dubois within 5 minutes with 5 punches, he'll make $900 million. Yeah, that boxing gotta chill. Turkey gotta chill. Yeah, I was with you, Turk. You gotta chill. That ain't it. That ain't it, bro. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want about doing that. That ain't it. Made it happen. But Al always get his cut. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Al got his cut, but Al probably wanted a bigger cut. No slight to him, no slighter shade to him. Al probably wanted a bigger cut, but you know, they talked to each other, they figured it out. And like you said, Buzz said he went against his advisors to make that fight. They would have never offered Wilder that money 5 years ago. Hell no, Bole. The disrespect, Bole. 5 minutes within 5 minutes with 5 punches is crazy. Who do you think Daniel Dubois is? Nobody. Damn, man, he disrespecting Daniel Dubois. He out here, he put a 900 milli bounty on his head to get knocked out. Is crazy, bro. That is super wild. Yeah, people ain't happy about this. They ain't happy about that Canelo and Berlanga fight, huh? Canelo, Edgar Berlanga. Dubois is on the road. He is. He riding with a lot of momentum right now, Bole. He is, bro. He been kicking ass and getting knockout wins too, bro. So he gonna look, man. He gonna be a problem, man. He might be a problem for AJ, man. He gonna have to get to him early though, man. If he let AJ establish that jab, it's gonna be a long night for him. It's gonna be a long night. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man. Are y'all excited for the return of the GWOAT Saturday night, man? Are y'all excited for the GWOAT Saturday night, man?
Eddie Hearn, what's next?
The GWOAT. My bad. That's not her. DeBron gonna take a dive and AJ gonna give him a payout. I don't know. Dubois look like he ain't going. He look like he ain't got no quit in him and he ain't laying down. I don't mind seeing the GWOAT fight. Ergashed back too. Michelle Rivera is back as well. He coming back too. I like Ergashed, man. He tough as hell. He just ran into that damn beast in Matiz. Hey, don't hesitate. Say hell no. Nah. How y'all ain't excited for the GWOAT coming back, man? Shame on y'all, man. We gotta support women's boxing, man. Yeah, man, this is a good card, man. Andy Ruiz, Jarrell Miller. You got Dave Morrell, Isaac Cruz, Rayo, Andy Cruz, Antonio Moran, Jared Anderson, Martin Bacoli. This is a great card, bro. It's a good, damn good card, top to bottom. I like it. The Serrano fight was fire. Can't wait to see what Shields do. Yeah, Serrano went out there and got a first knockout thing in about 3 years or more. And that was impressive. She got it in 2 rounds. She landed everything, though. She was surgical. That girl couldn't get out of the way of a shot at all to save her life. And it was bad for her. It got bad. Good thing the fight didn't last too long because she did her. She put her away quick. That girl was saying she wasn't in her on her level. She said, man, the Serrano, the weakest link out of the champions, the low-hanging fruit. And she proceeded to go in there and get hit with everything. She couldn't get out of the way. Yeah, is it this weekend? Yeah, Claressa Shields fight Saturday. And she's stepping up in another weight class, man. Look, I like to see what Claressa gonna do. I ain't mad at her. I know a lot of people been mad at her lately, but I think they gotta put some respect on her name. All that debating about who the GWOAT is crazy. I really don't think it's no real debate when it comes to that. It's really not. It's no true debate when it comes to who's the best out of them. I mean, not even who's the best, who's the GWOAT, because nobody was using it till she, came about and pretty much trademarked that phrase. So I think the fact that they're using it is a way to kind of slight her and kind of try to piss her off. And I guess it's working. Shit, rightfully it's working. It's working, and she ain't feeling it. So we'll see. I see the ward. It's on give me 1 second. Let me see. What's the so I can tell you the name of the podcast. We just have reviewed the whole thing. Let me get to it. It's called All the Smoke Fight. That's the podcast. All the Smoke Fight is called, and you'll see it probably be the first thing that pop up, the Andre Ward and the Terence Crawford one. It's right on YouTube too, by the way. Pretty good sit down, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like to see them do that. We need more of that, man. You need more of that in boxing. I like to see them dudes sitting down, chopping it up. It was a good chop up. I liked it. But salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button on the way out. Overall, man, let's see. I don't think the business of boxing, I'm gonna say that is going to deliver us the Tank and Shakur fight. I think they got other plans. I hope I'm wrong about it. Like I said, I would like to be wrong about it, but I don't think I am. But we gonna see. Spence and Fundora's fighting still is on. Fundora confirmed it. They said they just changing the date. Spence ain't going nowhere. So, and Errol Spence confirmed it as well. So he still got his fight. Terence Crawford got his fight August 3rd, and they could still potentially run back a rematch if they fight each other. You know what I mean? If they both win they fight. So we're going to see. Salute to my guy Al Booger and my guy Chris. Salute to the rest of the chat. My boxing mom, appreciate you as always. Yeah, it's right on YouTube. All the Smoke Fight. And that's the podcast. But yeah, the Ward and Bud did a good sit down, man. So salute to everybody in the building, man. Much love, much appreciation. We will be back tomorrow to build on this good boxing. So with that, we gonna see y'all. I will be here tomorrow. Y'all. Peace to the fam.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdueboxing shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet.